I will say I have fought. Like there is one instance where I fought more than one person at a time. I fought 2 people, and I won.
Hey, your kids don't count.
That's true. That's true.
I fought them recently and I lost.
It's Friday, fuckers. Welcome to Shardouts Uncut. And joining us this evening, the man who runs the interwebs, Greg for Mercy.
It's only a masterpiece if it says Takara on the box.
Toy reviewer and all-round rap god, Bobby Skullface.
Fans Toys apologist.
The genius reviewer behind $69.99 toys, Justin T2RX6.
I break my toys on purpose just so this guy will speak to me.
Meme master of wieners and farts, Robert D.
Man, what'd you break this time, Robert?
Sponsored by Bob's Bait and Tackle Shop, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. And we won't be doing Hasbro news because I'm your third-party elitist host of Zefticon.
If it wasn't for Hasbro, you wouldn't have third-party anyways, Lenny.
So put on your big boy pants and send all of the special snowflakes out of the room because it's time for your favorite podcast. Shardouts Uncut.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Shardouts Uncut. This is episode...
Where'd you go?
God damn it, Matt.
Already.
Come on. 172, right? Are we on 172? Yeah,
No, 173.
I don't think so, Matt. It's 172, right?
Yes, sir.
Fucking Matt. Anyway, I don't know. People are missing, and we're going on to what we got this week because reasons. So, Bobby, what'd you get this week?
I had the opportunity to look at. Wait, did I have the opportunity?
We gotta have a drinking game though, man. Remember?
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see it yet.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah, it's fun. Paul, he made up a drinking game for us.
What is it?
Yeah,
every time you said I got to check out something before I need to check out. I got to check out something more than what you got. You gotta take a drink.
Oh, when I check out more than what I got.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I usually.
I feel like that's a drinking game that only gives everybody one shot. Doesn't really seem like much of a drinking.
No,
game.
there's more. I mean, he says more. I mean, he gives a lot of things.
Yeah, actually,
we would probably kill somebody.
I got 2 things. I only got 2 things. It's not entirely true, but I keep track of it this way. I got Transformers, third-party Make Toys Cross Dimension Striker MAAS.
Yeah.
And first Goken's Uraku Saki.
Do you like them? I haven't watched your review yet.
Yeah, but I mean, the one is just a repaint, so it was already a good figure.
Yeah.
And it does come with some cool accessories, like and then the shredder's fucking awesome.
Okay, that's what I'm more concerned about. I watched the Nemesis Prime review. Looked cool.
Yeah,
but
Bob, you got your Gundam going there. You were like, here's my little snippers. These are 40K, not Gundam snippers.
I didn't know Gundam.
You could afford the good ones.
No, I got the good ones.
Oh, I thought you said you couldn't afford, and normal people couldn't afford them. Just you.
40K snippers cost like 40K. So.
Yeah, I was like, you just don't need these snippers. I only had those snippers because they came free in a box set of something else, but
Gold bars.
Yeah, pretty much. But I was just thinking, you don't need these. Like if you know anything about Games Workshop, the company is just fucking, it's every nickel counts over there, and it's hand over fist, and so you just don't need to buy those exact snips.
That's how I masturbate, hand over fist.
Really?
No.
Hey, that seems like it would hurt almost.
Not him.
The fist encompasses the whole unit.
You remember those big old bologna things? Remember those logs of bologna you used to get? Just think of that.
Just think of that. I didn't know where that joke was headed.
I didn't either. I was winging it.
So, yeah, that's all I got, those 2 things.
Alrighty then. How about you, Matt? Did you get anything?
Yeah. Shout out to John Gibbons. I got the 3-pack of Iron Factory, the Datsuns, Smokescreen, Blue Streak, and Prowl, and they're awesome. I picked up Barricade from the new movie line. Got a review on that. It's pretty cool. He's all right. yeah, he's $15. He is what he is. And that's it.
Alrighty then.
You drop go. Didn't you drop him on the floor?
Oh, no. Drop barricade? No.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'd be worried about him.
Oh, also, big shout out to Robert D. I got fucking Dicka again. For some fucking stupid reason. But I sold my Dicka. Shout out to Brave. He bought my Dicka, then I got another one in Saturday because and what really I'm sorry, I want to get on a tangent. I was working a show that Saturday, and and Robert was talking to me actually, and he never does this. He's asked me, are you home yet? I thought he was really concerned for me, and I thought, I felt really good about that. We kept talking back and forth, and finally I just got home, and he said, "Are you home yet?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm home." He's like, "Did you get a package?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "No, I didn't get it. I went out in the front door and I looked and I didn't get anything." Well, but Lisa put it in the kitchen and everything. So that's why he was only concerned that I was home, because he wanted to play a joke on me. So yes. I hurt my feelings a little bit, Robert. Whatever.
Super troll.
Mint and seal box. Dicka.
And you can't sell them.
It's an interesting way to troll someone.
Yeah. Must be lucky to be able to. That sounds like.
Oh man, privilege. Robert, thanks for sending me this, $1,500 check.
You got me. You really got me this time.
Got him.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, Justin.
I would like to tempt you if possible.
And I got a list too. It's a Christmas list.
What do I need to keep doing to tempt you?
$100 check.
Then I come back next week. I'd be like, "Bet you won't do 200."
You gotta troll me good, fool. Put some respect on my troll.
Let's see. What kind of thing does Robert want me to check out that I can just get him to do? Fuck Pandanus, piece of crap.
Yeah.
You just steal all my toys. Oh wait, you already did.
That's what I do.
He's got 1/3 of your toys.
Anyway, so what'd you get, Robert?
What did I fucking get?
Yeah,
I got a new vape.
What can I review and take from you?
You can review this vaporizer. I'm actually gonna send you the Megatron. I just gotta fucking have some time to do it because I moved offices. I got a new office. So I bought a credenza and a fucking desks. Bobby made fun of one of my desks.
Is a credenza a car? I'm pretty sure it's a car. You bought a new car? Good job.
No, I didn't get a new car. And furniture. I just got a whole bunch of boring shit to set up an office. But I got a new vaporizer, which is cool. And that's it. No. I didn't get shit.
That's okay.
One thing I got that I forgot to mention last week was I got the BB7 Toys upgrade kit for MPP10 that comes with it's like a new head, an Optimus head with LED eyes, gun that's better proportioned, and fully articulated hands. Pretty cool. So I'm gonna set that up. That's it.
And which figure is that for?
I haven't gotten shit. MPP10.
Oh, okay. PP10. Gotcha.
PPP.
Alrighty.
What'd you get, Justin?
I did not get much. I actually have a couple things coming, but the only thing I actually got was, I don't care if you want to go buy Machine Boy or Fancy Cell Toys. Fancy Cell Toys makes me feel weird, so I'm going with Machine Boy, and that is the Transportation Captain, which is their Astro Train, and I gotta say, kind of feels like Bold Form to me. That's, it's well engineered, but it could use better materials, and there's like these flaps on the back that look like they should fold behind the wings, or like behind the back in front of the wings, and it looks like there's the tooling there to make it happen, and then they like cut it out like a dollar store knockoff type thing. It kind of looks like, but I mean, it's a good figure. I got it for like $60 some, and I had never seen it until a friend of mine, Dylan, actually had mentioned it. I'm like, what is this? So it's kind of, it's almost MP Seeker size. I just wish it was upscaled a little bit more. And that's all I got. So,
nice.
Small week, but other things are coming in. So, all right, so let's just go on, and we'll move on to some movie news, because movies is everybody's favorite thing. And since we don't have much movie news, we're going to talk about Hot Rod. And I just want to point out, before we even talk about what's going on with Hot Rod, the picture that TFW posted, like, what idiot thinks that you're going to be able to beat a machine that big with a baseball bat or what possibly could be a tennis racket or perhaps Robert's vape. I don't know what she's swinging at it, but it doesn't look like it's going to take out Hot Rod there. Anyone?
Well,
Yeah.
He might be trying to. She might be trying to put some respect on his name. I gotta quit saying that. That's running out. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I'm overusing that, and I'm
getting carried away.
I'm sorry.
Carried away.
I apologize, listeners.
I will say the only thing that I can assume is going through her head is like, this is not my Hot Rod, and that's what she's trying to do. But So what's going on here, Matt? Do you know what's going on?
Well, we saw him in the. I don't know why they think. I guess we saw him in the trailer. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know why they think this is the.
Well, they're saying apparently like this is like this Hot Rod basically to this chick is like the Bumblebee to Sam Witwicky. Like apparently like he was disguised as her dad's classic car or something like that, and somehow I don't know, a '63 Citroen DS, whatever that is. I'm not familiar. And
I know what they're doing. They're playing croquet.
Well, in the image here, Wembley comes face to face with the longtime friend she didn't even know she had, the Autobot covert agent Hot Rod.
She's
freaked out and not planning to go quietly. It's a rickety old thing, but she can't part with it because she adores it. Haddock says, a vintage vehicle. This car has actually been put there to watch her and feedback information to Anthony Hopkins' character, about what she's up to in her life. So yeah, she's kind of taken by surprise. It's in a really funny, dramatic way by this Hot Rod.
Oh, what happens? He's behind a wall peeing, and she comes around the corner.
She's not had a very good relationship with her father, but this is one thing that her father has done that makes her realize that he cared more than she thought.
You know, honestly, like if that was the case with my dad, I'd be like, I'm selling this piece of shit. Somebody else's Autobot now.
Man, she looks like she got a nice set of boobs.
I mean, I'm sure.
He's like, stop blowing people in my back seat.
Matt, how can you tell that? She's got a swing going on.
You can see because you can see under the armpit the curvature. They look a little perky. I like that.
It's a little. It's fair.
But as she's wearing, she looks like she's wearing like a modern clothes. Like, did she come back to time with us or?
Well, I think she's in present day. I mean, he is a car, isn't he?
Yes.
So yeah,
that's in present day. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I just saw the castle. I thought maybe it's back in the day.
Because there are no castles now.
There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be. I mean, why do we need castles? We don't need moats and stuff. And
would you just knock them down? Would you just like trump them and just be like, knock them down? No one needs them. They're lame.
He doesn't talk like that, you dumbass.
I'm sorry, I offended you.
Is that a croquet hammer? Is that what she has?
She has two. She threw one already. It's bouncing off him up in the air.
Oh yeah.
What's he saying? My darling, I will not hurt you with your nice boobies.
Don't understand. I'm sent here by your father, Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Can I touch your boobies? I bet he wants to touch your boobies.
I like the one that eats people in that other movie. God, I love Anthony Hopkins.
He's probably a little worried, you know? He thinks that maybe it's that time. She's just going to be unreasonable. You know, he's just trying to defend himself. I feel for him.
Yeah. Oh, God. I mean, at least
Transformers.
But that toy. So, Matt, real quick, you got those toys at retail?
Yes, I bought Barricade yesterday, and I put up a review. Go check it out. Hell has reviews. You gotta take a drink. That's one of my things. If I mention Hell has reviews, you gotta take a drink. Shout out to Paul. And then I went back today, and they were gone. I don't know if somebody bought them or if they put them back up or something.
So
I don't know.
The movie toys are out on retail.
Yes, sir. Walmart has them. I think Toys R Us has them. I didn't see them at Target though.
Yeah, but I think they're repaints. They're just repaints.
Well, the street date was yesterday. They were supposed to be put out yesterday.
Barricade is definitely not a repaint.
What's my
No, he's not. He's not. Something about vaping and just saying stupid shit, and so we'd probably all die by that time. It's pretty funny.
Mean.
It was. Hey, Paul did it, not me. Hey,
mean-spirited.
Hey, don't shoot the messenger guy.
Actually,
don't shoot the messenger guy. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Don't. Are you assuming my gender?
Just don't shoot the messenger. No guy.
I'm the man. Put some respect on that.
Oh my God.
What was you gonna say, Bob?
Man, I feel like you
Gonna
really
say
put a lot of emphasis on that last
Was you
beat.
gonna say something?
Bob.
But yeah, I had a funny joke about a gender thing that I saw recently, but I can't remember it now. So don't worry about it. Yeah, it's all right.
I
These
will
things,
worry about
these things come, these things go, man. You know what I mean? We can't get too attached.
Kind of
Easy come,
like we're not
easy
gonna
go.
get too attached to the movie.
Correct.
Oh, I'm attached. I'm gonna see that motherfucker 5 times at least.
Let me show you how detached we are. MMC has released pictures of their Laserbeak and their Buzzsaw. And if I do
Man,
say so myself, they look ridiculous.
They're huge.
That's a huge bird.
God, man.
Soundwave's like, where the fuck did that come from?
I feel like these are the last ones they should have made. If any at all.
Yeah, I
like
said
I
the
would have
same.
just left them off the table. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the one that came with Soundwave. I get that you want to do the like actual cassette type
Yeah,
thing,
me too.
but I mean, just do them last. Like, come on. Every other figure would have made more sense than these two.
Yep. I say the same thing.
And like the pictures on Soundwave's arm just looks so stupid. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, and I've seen some stupid things.
And I don't even think that, like, just from these pictures, which, you know, granted, there could be 1,000 things that separate that from how it feels in hand, and I get all that. But just from these pictures, I'm not even impressed. Like, you know, I'm not like even if I was in for the novelty of it, I think I'd be disappointed at how these actually look.
Mhm.
Like, they look a little spindly for my liking.
Yeah. It certainly doesn't look like you've used, like, it really doesn't look like they've taken the mass of the tape and done anything interesting with it. You know, like you have like what I guess an average tape is like a 1/4 inch thick, we'll say.
Mhm.
And like you have like room there that you could have made like things pop up to make them not so flat. That's the problem to me.
Yeah, I agree.
He looks like he's got like an upper torso crunch. I mean, I'll bet. I mean, look, I'm sure the art. I don't know. I think that it's probably better in hand than the photos are making it seem. I mean,
It could very well be.
the Laserbeak looks better than the Bob. I mean,
what?
it looks like it's got some articulation going on.
No, I'm sure they're articulated. Do you think these look good?
I just think like if you go to the
I don't
Buzzsaw
like the
picture,
feet.
like look how
It's the
flat
feet.
he
It's just
is.
the feet.
It's not just. Let me take a closer look. It's not just the feet.
Yeah, but look, if you look at the Laserbeak, you can see he's got upper. At least you can see an upper torso. You can see the wings actually look pretty articulated. You got 1, 2. I mean, at least I don't know. I don't think the photos are doing them justice. I think that's a big problem.
I think that
I think Buzzsaw.
I think the way the wings sit off the body looks a little weird.
Mhm.
Your balls look a
I
little
think
weird.
just the body itself looks weird. It's just it looks like it legitimately looks like he's a tape. You know, like I feel like if you're gonna do it this way, it should be more. You know what? I'm gonna look at
Balls look
one
good to
cartoon Laserbeak. Like, cause I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like, I don't know.
The feet are ridiculous.
If this thing's built like Ravage, if they're built like Ravage, I think they're gonna be good.
Oh no, I have no question. Look, I have no doubt in my mind.
I know you don't.
I
I know you
got
don't.
I got a little Baldwin in me right there.
What?
I have no doubt in my mind that
If you had some little Baldwin in you, you would know you had some Baldwin in you.
Probably not.
Would
I'm not
you?
so sure with the hand over fist thing. I'm not so sure.
It's shaped like a bologna log, man. I'm telling
Not
you.
if it's hand over fist, Matthew.
He's got a
Um,
chode. He's got a chode.
but- I'm sure there's no doubt in my mind that this is well built. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm just saying I don't think it looks good.
Right.
It's a very niche collection filler, and I don't know. I hope that I had the opportunity to take a look at one, but
Balls are a niche filler.
yeah, I get it. And
Well,
but I think the wings sit off the body odd. I think the body looks a little too long. I feel like the feet look too long. I think the legs look too long, and I think the neck looks too long.
it's a huge
So
bird.
it's too
man.
long. It's too long.
You know, I really just hope that they do make them and they move on to like Slugfest and the other ones like the odd tapes, Rat Bat or something. And So I hope they do well enough that they can, do all of them. It'd be cool to get like a slam dance or whatever they're called.
They'll look good with my Wade Zhang masterpiece, oversized.
Yeah, they probably will. Like that'll probably look nice. But that comes with a Laserbeak. So once again, it's redundant.
The baby beak.
I hope they do the Autobot tapes too. It'd be pretty cool to get them.
Yeah,
we got is KFC ones.
I think that the Autobot tapes would have been a better choice.
Yeah, Steeljaw and some others.
So what do you think their reasoning is?
I think their reasoning is
He's a popular character.
Me personally, I think their reasoning is that they know that this is the one that's not going to have the big payout. So they figure if they release them first, or if they release them sooner than they release the others, that it has a better chance of succeeding.
But wouldn't that affect the following units? Following figures? If people lose faith based on like not being happy with it?
It could. But I think the problem is that people really want the other ones, so they're going to be in for those regardless. This is just like an appetizer. But I think if everybody if somebody got, like, let's say they ran the gamut, they did Ravage and then they did Rumble, Frenzy, Slugfest, Haymaker, whatever those were, the Monkey and the Bird,
Beast Box.
Like if they did all that shit. A Rat Bat, which I don't even think we need necessarily a Rat Bat either, to be honest. But let's say they did those, and then they did Laserbeak. My prediction would be that the Laserbeak sales would be less than if they did the Laserbeak now.
But okay, that's a good point. However, don't you think if you got every single one and they were all really great, Laserbeak and Buzzsaw haven't come out yet?
You're breaking up a good bit, bro.
Okay, I thought it was me. Thank God.
Shit. Okay, can you hear me now?
Back. If you get them all.
If you get them all, and each one is really good, and Laserbeak hasn't come out yet, and you have this set, you look at it as a set, and then the last one coming out is Laserbeak, I think that's more of a reason why people would want to get it for the completionist perspective. All the rest.
It could be, but I do you know anybody that's getting these just for upsized tapes?
I'm getting it just because I like the fucking Jaguar. I don't know. I'm curious.
Do you know anybody? I don't know anyone.
Yeah, I do.
You. Who?
You?
No.
I think I could also. You could also throw in.
Want to or not? Yeah.
You could also maybe throw in that Laserbeak.
Like fucking Harry Potter in there with the owls when they're all flying around his house. That's what's happening to you, my friend. Mark my words.
You could also throw in that maybe Laserbeak. They think that Laserbeak is kind of a popular character, and they could get away with it going second.
That's the reason I was thinking they're doing this one, is I think they feel that Laserbeak is the next most popular.
I don't know if I think.
I'd say more popular than Ravage.
I don't know if I feel like he's more popular than Rumble.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that's the case, but I think that's possibly the reason. I mean, it's definitely a reason they've chosen him over any of the other tapes. I don't know why they would choose him over Rumble. Maybe the whole Rumble thing is they're still trying to figure out what color they want to put him out in. I mean, it could be. Yeah. So, I mean, they're going to milk it 3 times, though. You're probably going to get red, blue, and purple.
The Laserbeak was a popular character. As far as in the movie and and the Bay movies and he was in a lot of the cartoons.
Yeah, he's popular. I'm not debating that. I'm just saying that I think that I think that people were most disappointed with the masterpiece Ravage, and then secondly, their choice would be Rumble.
Yep, yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that the reason why they're banking on this is, they don't think, like you said, if he did go last, he probably wouldn't have sold very much unless you're just a completist. But I think they're banking on that Laserbeak is, semi-popular character that, that his name, if you put some respect on it, he'll sell.
Oh boy.
I threw it in again. Found it. But yeah, I mean, I just think that I just think that he'll bring in a little more because he's Laserbeak.
What do you think, Robert?
I bet you he's just released for no reason.
He don't. He's lagging. He don't.
Yeah, I think the only reason he's being released now is because he's ready to be released. I don't think they're thinking about that. Think about any of this.
I don't know, man. You don't think that MMC is thinking about money?
That's a good point.
With the
I think he's ready.
That they're cranking out with their GoFundMe. With you don't think
that's true.
You don't think that that's on the docket? That you know what I mean? And I'm sure it's on the docket for all the companies. If your company is going to be successful, money and finance, all this, it has to be a concern. But I mean, I can't imagine that they're not thinking about the success of this particular figure.
Well, if they went out to do, several tapes, and the other ones had issues, but this one doesn't, and it's ready, I can see them saying, "Well, release it. We need to make our money."
Sure. Sure.
I would hold. Personally.
But I mean, this was the not for nothing though. This is the next thing they had teased from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's true. They had this shit ready after Ravage.
Had your balls teased.
Jesus Christ.
Put some respect on it, Matthew.
But I just think I think they're going by name. I think the big push for this one is for just because it's Laserbeak, and he is a popular character. I think that's the reason why. And like I say, if he would have been at the last, like I say, unless you want to complete him, I don't think he would have done it well because he looks kind of like a big chicken. It's just weird looking. He does he's weird. Like I said, the wings are weird. He's a little long on everywhere. I don't know.
But I have no reason to suspect this won't be built well. Let me say that as well.
True. Yeah.
I have no reason to suspect that.
I'll get him.
I don't think it's exciting.
Right.
And, I think it's
I also don't think it unlike Ravage, who you can make the argument like he was a relatively large size character standing next to Megatron and stuff. Like Laserbeak never was that. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But
I think he's just going to be one that you're just going to get. You're just going to mess with it a couple times and just put it up on the shelf. And,
So do you think an MP Rumble should be Bumblebee size?
A little smaller, almost. Not as big as Bumblebee, but a little bit. Almost.
I would like them to be the size, roughly the size of the exosuits, like a little bit taller than that. I think. Can't remember how actual Rumble and Frenzy stack up to that, but they were always not that much bigger than humans to me, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think the exosuit would be a good size. You mean the one that came with Bumblebee, the MP Bumblebee?
I think Bumblebee would be a good size. I think anywhere from the exosuit to Bumblebee would be fine.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't have a problem if they were Bumblebee size. I don't think whatever. They're still small on the grand scheme of things. Yeah, so I think you can make an argument, and you could probably find animation that supports any of those arguments.
Yep. And I think as long as he's smaller than Masterpiece, depending on what company you went with, it doesn't really matter. They're all basically the same size. Reflector.
What if they're the same size?
As Reflector? No.
The same size, that would be a bummer for me, but that wouldn't be a deal breaker.
What if they're like a head shorter than one of them?
As long as they're shorter than Reflector.
I think they could get away with being like a head shorter.
As long as they're shorter than Reflector.
I would
but
think
then
that
they're
if
about
they
the same
come up,
size as an Insecticon then, which is too big.
Are they?
Yeah, the Insecticons are about a head shorter than...
The Insecticons are also in our way.
What are we gonna do, Bob?
Well, some would argue that they're our way in, Matthew.
That is true. I think if they came up to Bumblebee's eyes or mouth, I think that would be a good size for her. I think that's what they're usually animated as, around a little smaller than Bumblebee, but I'd be okay with that.
Look at the massive Ravage. It's got to be bigger than Bumblebee.
Speaking of Bumblebee size and the massive Ravage.
Oh, moving along.
MAAS Toys has released their images of I guess, Cybertronian Bumblebee and Goldbug.
I like these.
Oh, I don't like them at all. I hate them.
I do.
Like I get where they come from. The Goldbug does absolutely nothing to me, even though I think he looks better than Bumblebee. And Bumblebee, like that face, like what Bumblebee are you looking at?
Deep. Let's see. I wanted to ask a question about this.
Monkey Man.
Let me ask you this, because I thought this was a bit strange when I saw this. I saw this these images from when it went up for sale at BBTS, right? Mm-hmm. Email notification.
Did you shout Tetrajets?
Do you think? Stop. He's like,
yes.
Do you think it was a good idea?
No.
To have like hand painted prototypes as your picture for a pre-order.
Oh, you see that? The thighs? Yeah, the thighs are different yellow than.
I don't feel like that is your best result.
They're a different yellow.
And I don't even understand, like, they've cast so much of it in yellow. Why didn't you just put the hip pieces as yellow?
Yeah, I think that I like. So this is my thing with this. I think that this is a niche thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's an uncool thing. Like the same way I didn't think that the Spark Toys Optimus is an uncool thing in terms of concept.
No, it's got its place.
Yep.
Tetrajets.
But it's a niche thing, and I feel like it's a new company, niche thing, and I feel like the first impression in terms of how it's going to be sold could have been stronger.
Yep. I'm going to throw in my 2 cents here and say you could have cast those thighs with the rest of the yellow. And I don't care what other recolors you had going for this. It's easier to paint that yellow, or in the case of Brown Bug here, because he's certainly not gold, you could have painted that gold plastic, like that dark brown color, way easier than you can paint like blue plastic or black plastic yellow. So why you didn't put that as part of the other parts is beyond me. It would have looked 10 times better.
I just has anybody been like paying attention to like the fan reaction, like the comments or anything in regards to
They
this?
love it.
Do they?
Yeah, people are digging it. They're like interested. I've seen people interested.
I'm interested in the alt mode. I hope they comes with a stand, because I more likely I would keep it as the space shuttle, whatever that thing is, with a little stand.
Another question I have is why Goldbug? Why not the traditional?
Yeah, that's stupid. Goldbug was never good.
Yeah, why not Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper like everybody does? It at least makes more sense than Goldbug, who never had a Cybertronian form as far as I'm aware of, right? I mean,
unless maybe they have plans to give Cliff Jumper more of a independent sculpt.
I suppose that's
could
possible.
Be. They'll have to do Wheeljack next, probably.
But he's got some shoulder pads, I'll tell you that much.
That's some 80s shoulder pads.
Working girl.
Yeah. I bet. Where's his cigarette at? And the
Working
red lipstick at. What a way to make a living.
Those shoulders distract from those forearms, I'll tell you that.
I would like to see
9 to 5.
some more fan reaction to these in terms of.
Just look at the.
Bob?
You know who would know? Fucking Greg would know.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Poor Greg.
Piece of shit.
Got arrested for prostitution.
Rest in peace.
He's a prostitute.
I probably won't get him now. Since Justin swayed me a little bit, I probably won't get him.
Not getting him. I'm getting him.
I might, like I said, if they do come with a stand, I may get Bumblebee and leave him as the little fighter or whatever he is. And but the robot mode looks pretty funny. So got some sugar in his tank.
Somebody called it Angry Homer.
He's really thrusting that crotch out, I'll tell you that.
What's a crotch?
Yeah,
what do you think about the hands?
The hands. Let's see.
Look at those ball peg wrists.
Let me get a close look. You know what the hands look like to me?
What do they look like?
Make Toys Fans Project.
Yeah, but with the wrists like that?
Just the hand sculpt. The wrist, I don't think. I mean, yeah, I guess it's a ball peg. Yeah, no, it could be a hinge.
Ball point.
I need a ball joint. It could be a hinge.
You see where it goes in and you see on the top there's that little circle. At least on this prototype I'm looking at.
I can't, man. This shit's too small, man.
I
think they're ball joints.
They could be. I mean, that would probably be the cheaper way to do it, but
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, this does.
And it looks like they just.
This looks more.
Because you see, I mean, if you look at the Bumblebee, his if you're looking right at the left.
No, the finished color version does look like a ball peg. The one I was looking at the grade prototype ones that had like a little circle, like a room for a pen.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean ball jointed wrists aren't the worst thing in the world in terms of, if you're gonna have a ball joint somewhere. I mean, these are little, dude. Like these are like 5 inches.
They're like exposed like that.
Bobby,
got the ball.
Was it okay for you for Masterpiece Bumblebee?
Oh, is he 5? Yeah. I mean, no,
Uh-oh.
I'm calling Bobby out on his love for ball joints all of a sudden. Now.
So much
Was it not?
No, I don't know. I don't think Bumblebee had ball joints, but I'm just saying. You call out ball joints all the time, so and now you like them.
Bobby defensive over nothing. That was awesome.
No, I'm not saying I like them.
You heard it here.
I'm just saying that, like,
loves
for instance, most of the action figures that I like in non-Transformers, use ball joints for wrists, and it's fine.
Fuck.
For a figure this small, it's not. It to me, like when I look at this, right? When I look at this painted prototype, the ball joints wouldn't be my primary concern.
So, do you think? Okay, do you think they're gonna apply more paint to the shell though?
I think they need to.
Finish on
at that price.
This thing would really do well with a nice finish, no?
That's a $40 figure.
Is it?
Shit, make it a $60 figure and make it sparkle. Fuck, put some finish on it.
Yeah, sparkle on that. Put some respect on that sparkle.
I think that the price point is the saving grace.
Yeah, but would you rather spend 40 on this or like 60 on one that's painted well?
No, you know my answer.
Okay, you want the $40 version.
No.
We got you. Mark
it down. Mark it down 40.
But most people, I don't know if most people feel that way.
What do you mean, those people?
I said most.
What? People feel whatever you tell them to feel. You know that, Bobby.
That's not true. I have plenty of deleted comments to say otherwise.
It's like one of those scenes from courtroom with a bunch of newsmen running out of the courtroom fighting for the phone booths when you do a review about what you don't like and like.
That is so true. Oh god, superstar.
Hey man, Mickey didn't watch my Dicka review, obviously.
Shout out to Mickey, man. Shout out to Mickey, man. He got that Dicka coming to him. He'll get that tomorrow. Shout out to him.
He's got the Dicka coming to him, all right.
He does.
You should have gave him the free one too. You should have sent that one too.
No, I can't. You send it to me, big fella. I will hold that for the rest of my life until I die. Then Bobby gets another Dicka.
It's like a curse. Curse.
How about that? He better keep that motherfucker in mint sealed box too.
You know what's funny about that review, man, is I was really prepared to deal with a lot of backlash on that one. Like I was meant to.
You didn't get it, did you?
I didn't get it.
I didn't. It's a Takara. That's why.
I didn't get it. No. I get it. I get it when I go after X Transbots. I get it heavy.
What? Really?
Yeah. Oh, you kidding me?
I would think Bad Cube. Yeah. Takara. Yeah.
Nope. Bad Cube. Nope. Takara. Yep. But I get it. I get it both ways on Takara. If I like it, I get it. If I don't like it, I get it. I had to just say it's okay for everybody to be happy.
I think with KFC, they're a type of company that people love to hate. They hate them, but secretly they have a fucking shelf for them.
In my
because
opinion,
they make some different. They do have some pretty good.
I love to hate X Transbots more.
Well, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, as far as the fandom, everybody loves to hate on KFC.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is I don't know why they don't love to hate on X Transbots more. I feel like X Transbots makes a weaker product than KFC.
They give you more reason to hate. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I honestly think the reason they make a weaker product is based on their first runs. Their second runs are better.
You got the first runs.
Maybe. But
when it comes to build.
Your balls have the first runs.
Yeah. I got them.
Like I got the boost and hatch second run, and they're very good. They're very good. But I got the first run Arcos, and he fell apart in my hands. And other people who got the second run Arcos said he was tight, no issues. So I think they're hurrying out to just make that first run sale.
But my issues with this, just to move on with this MAAS toys, is I'm looking at it like it needs more paint. But this isn't a finished painted piece, so I don't really know where the paint ends up. But like all those little squares in the legs, like I feel like they need paint. The little notches in the shoulder, I feel like they need paint. I imagine that the pistons in the shoulders will be painted. Like there's a lot of sculpted detail. I like the sculpt. I like the proportions, except for the arms. I think the arms are a little too long. But like the head to toe proportions, I like that a lot. I think it has like a very heroic look to it. And
damn, if you didn't think so, I'd be like, what kind of shoulders does a person need for Bobby to think they're heroic? Oh man.
But yeah,
I like your sculpt, Bobby. You got a good sculpt. Yeah.
I mean, Mickey's shoulders probably has to walk sideways through every door he enters for you to call him Mickey shoulders.
Mikey shoulders.
Mikey shoulders. I'm sorry, Mikey. I know that's a sensitive subject. Sorry, Mikey. You know why? Because no one calls him Mikey. They just call him shoulders.
Yeah, that's true.
God damn it.
So, you know who disagrees with you, Bobby? All those Tetrajets on your shelf. Just saying. They lack a whole bunch of paint. You know, this guy's going to fit right in with those Cybertronian modes.
True.
You know?
They need some more help.
Isn't really that Bumblebee, though, is it?
It isn't?
It is.
No, I think this is the War Within Bumblebee.
I don't think so.
No, that's the G1. That's the first cartoon.
They just have him posted
Bobby,
next to the War Within Optimus, and they're fooling your senses. So reevaluate your shit and put them next to your Tetrajets. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Where's my lamppost sound wave at?
No, it's definitely the War Within Bumblebee.
Hey, Bobby, can I ask you a question? Are you getting it?
Are you disagreeing with Justin?
Yeah, don't disagree with me.
I'm sorry.
Are you? I mean, is that what we're doing here? Because you know you're not supposed to do that.
I don't mean disrespect.
Put some respect on that name.
I'll put some respect on his name.
Bobby, are you getting this?
Yeah, are you getting it?
Are you getting it, Bobby?
I don't think so.
Really? Oh man, I thought you'd get it.
I think I'm gonna make sure you do.
I think
Because you can just transform it with your Testrets.
I think we're gonna move on to what we know Bobby's getting. And
Oh,
that's some
exactly.
Third-party
Herpes.
movie toys.
I'm happy they're making a Bone Crusher. A lot of people that collect movie toys, they've always wanted a leader class Bone Crusher, and I guess that's Sideswipe. Is that next to him?
That's not Sideswipe. That looks like Megatron.
Why would they do a Megatron? There already is a leader class Megatron.
Because he sucks, and because none of these look like they actually transform. If you ask me.
Yeah, the Bone Crusher looks like it's... Well, no, the middle part, his crotch looks like it separates and stuff. And
yeah, maybe. I guess so.
I think these look good.
They look good, but...
Yeah.
I like that Bone Crusher. I've always wanted a later class Bone Crusher, so I'll probably pick him up.
But I think these look good.
Yeah.
But much like the song by the band Asia, never in a million years.
Well, I know what I got to get so I can die, and they go to Bobby.
Pass on to me. Pass on, and then pass on to me. You know
I feel like Matt's collecting is very odd that he wants to buy things so he could die and pass them on.
I want to laugh. I want everybody to laugh at Bobby because he's getting all this good shit.
Is it good though?
No, it is. Joke's on you.
Is it?
Eggs on you. Yolk on you. Whatever.
What?
That is. I guess that is Megatron.
Did you write that one down, Robert?
Eggs on you.
It wasn't supposed to be eggs on you.
What?
Yeah,
Eggs
on you. Eggs on you.
I like that.
Eggs on you, Bobby.
I like
Eggs
that.
on you.
Oh, they're doing They got a Devastator in the back too. I guess they're doing a brawl. Man, fuck y'all, man. I'll swear to God I'll quit this job.
Oh shit, Matt's getting paid. Nobody told me this.
And no, they're doing a brawl. It looks like in the background behind Brum Crusher.
Hey Matt, that's eggs on your nest, huh?
I know it is. 12 dozen.
Wasn't there a leader class brawl though? Could that not
There
just
was.
be the leader class brawl sitting there in the background? I mean, I'm not familiar with it.
Well, yeah, there was, but there was a later class Megatron too. So why would they make that?
Yeah, but I'm more saying that they're just showing brawl in tank mode, which I feel is probably the best part of a leader class brawl. And they're certainly not making another Optimus, but Megatron
Okay.
I can understand because I don't think that the leader class Megatron did terribly well, if I recall right. Like, wasn't
Someone's
everybody
saying
kind of
that's
pissed off
Shockwave.
about his arm and stuff?
You say Shockwave?
Someone's
I don't
saying
think
that's
that looks like
Someone is
Shockwave.
saying that's Shockwave.
I don't know. That gun looks like Shockwave. It could be.
I don't know. I don't see the mono eye or the little teeth.
Right.
thing.
I
It's
can't
kinda
tell
hard
if-
to see.
I can't tell where the face is. Yeah, the ribs look like Shockwaves too. That might be
Maybe, yeah.
Shockwave.
I guess it could be. I guess so. He does look like he has. I don't know. It looked like it may have had the tube going down the back there, but it just kind of, I don't know. It's just metal shards that go down towards the feet like all movie Transformers. So it's impossible to tell what it actually is.
I think it is Shockwave. That gun looks like Shockwave because it's his hand.
I guess that would
So-
make more sense too.
Huh.
But it kind of makes that Optimus look like a big piece of shit next to him. That's all I'm saying.
I like that Optimus. That's my favorite Optimus
do
in the
too.
world.
I do too. But it speaks for the quality of these that
Oh.
it nails like a toy version of what you saw in the movie. And Optimus tried, but it's so far away when you really really look at it.
But Optimus was a $50 toy. What do you think these things are going to cost? I would hope they'd be a lot better looking than the Optimus.
Sure, but I'm mostly speaking on the fact that there's a whole bunch of room for improvement. If this company wants to keep going, you probably could.
please.
You could probably sell an Optimus that looks this good too.
Oh yeah, that's true. I like those shells back there on the back too. They look nice too. So
Yeah, I hope they come with the figures. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
at least one shell would be nice.
Those doors.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Are
little
you in
lock
for
in
these,
there.
Matt?
Definitely in for Bone Crusher, and probably Shockwave too. If that is Shockwave, I could see myself having later classes. That'd be nice because Shockwave was only a Voyager, and so was Bone Crusher. No, Bone Crusher was only a deluxe too. So yeah, I would definitely get Bone Crusher.
Nice.
But it matters. I mean, if they're
I
like
would,
$250, fuck no, probably not. I'll wait till they're down. I would probably pay about 125 to 150 for these.
What if they don't transform?
Then I'm out probably. I don't want to pay that much for a statue. If I'm going to pay that much for a statue, I want to look good. I want to look good. I want those statues we usually talk about. I don't want to pay
I hear that shit.
150 for this. I don't. No, if they don't transform, no, I'm out.
Can we move on to
I've,
Matt's
hey,
second
go
favorite
ahead.
part of the show?
Yes.
So Matt's second favorite part of the show is a third-party company failing. Voodoo Toys or Voodoo Robots, whatever they're called now, they have posted on Facebook basically saying that they have run out of funds to continue doing Animus, who I believe is their Ironhide, if I am correct.
Oh my God.
Because the sales of Salus, which is
Ratchet.
Ratchet, didn't do very well. For unknown
No.
circumstances. I mean, it has nothing to do with the other options that were out there, right? And the
Right.
fact that it's, I don't know, you had a real crappy showing at TFCon with your, whatever the Iron Will or whatever he was called. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Has nothing.
That
to
was
do
their
with those.
mistake. They should have fucking released the Diaclone first.
Well, and the problem is that the Diaclone one, it's inferior to the Ratchet, right? It had breakage issues and stuff, if I recall correct. It just wasn't up to par. And so, yeah, of course, your second product, which was better, probably is not getting the attention it deserves. But anyway, so pre-orders have been slow, and they've decided that they're done. Sorry for the delay. We're forced to cancel.
Oh man,
Wow.
when they cancel, when a third party cancels, it's like the soul comes into me, and I just breathe like, oh, third party is down. Did y'all hear that? Voodoo is gone.
No, they're not gone. They're just done with
No,
this
they'll
project.
be gone. They'll be gone.
They're going on to something else, and they hope that they can come back to this project at a later date when nobody will care then either. So
Good luck with that.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think
you liked it too.
If I can give you some tips, if you do ever come back, make sure it has some like die cast and some really nice paint on it, and maybe you'll get some people. But at this point, I wouldn't hold your breath. So
I mean, I think the mold looks better than MP Takara.
I think there's elements that do, and then I think there's elements that doesn't. You know, like I don't think it's like a clean sweep.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
And if for my personal taste, like I really don't like the van compared to the Takara version. I prefer the actual Nissan van. So I know that's a thing for me, but not everybody necessarily shares that feeling. But you know, yeah, it is what it is.
Welcome.
That's what I say.
That's what it sounded like you wanted to say.
No, I just kind of lost my train of thought. You know.
Oh, okay.
It's been an interesting
I
week.
need to put some
Thanks,
respect on Takara's name.
You know what I miss?
What's that?
I miss
Voodoo?
Drunk Bobby.
Yeah.
I miss Drunk Bobby. Yeah.
I listened back to it and like it made some of the stuff made me laugh, like the way I was posing the questions, the gist. I was actually listening to it with my wife, and my wife was like, "This is that asshole shit you do to me sometimes." Like, you know, like she
I can see that.
yeah,
I can see that.
just like just the way.
Right. You're like, my name is Bobby, and I'm a little drunk, and I'm gonna talk like this.
Yeah. The Lux collection sucks.
Let me just ask you a question.
But yeah, I did to Laura. Like, I feel like she like is not making the right decision about something. You know, I'll be like, "Do you think like would you say that is the best thing to do?" You know, questions like
Condescending, man.
where it's like the way that I feel about it without me saying anything. I don't know. It's funny to me. It's funny to me that she was. Ugh, this is it. This is that thing.
All right.
Hey, do you buy a lot of stuff when you're drunk, Bobby? Yeah.
I'll tell you. I know. There's one site I had to stay off of when I've been drinking.
Hasbro Toy Shop.
Hasbro Toy Shop. I go overboard.
Well,
I just gotta get the newest release of the movie toy.
Nabuccanews.com.
I'll tell you what. Next time you get drunk, Bobby, I will send you some pictures of these Marvel Legends, and we'll make a deal. Okay?
You know, this barricade don't look so bad.
No, it's sideshow.
Let's get
Sideshow. No.
Gotta stay off that.
So not Marvel Legends.
When I've been drinking.
No.
Because I have made some irrational decisions.
Have they done any hot toys for Rogue One?
They got a few coming. I know for a fact they got a few coming.
Coming.
Shit.
Well, I think Jen and K2SO are coming to a collector near you. And then they also have a Baze and Chirrut in the works.
Hey, you get on Deluxe Toy Shop and you can get these Marvel Legends.
Yeah, I got those Marvel Legends. Why do you need them?
Shit. Fuck, I don't care.
Forest Whitaker with a fucked up head.
Are they going to be
Forest Whitaker coming out?
Dude, I would be in for a Saw Gerrera. I'd be in for a Saw Gerrera. I'd be in for a Two Tubes. Two Tubes is one of my faves. I don't know what he's all about, but I like the way
he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's a badass. He's like a typical, like, that's the badass that really doesn't do much.
It's that classic Star Wars cool shit. You know, like it just looks cool. You want to know more about him, and you don't ever get the information. Yeah.
I'll watch Straight Out Calvin tonight, probably.
You'd get a Krennic. Would you get a Krennic?
I would say it would. It wouldn't
have a cloth cage.
It wouldn't be anywhere near the top of my list.
Yeah, you still get it, though.
It wouldn't be anywhere near the top of my list. Like, I'm mainly interested in the heroes for Hot Toys, not really the villains.
Oh,
They have hair?
Piece of you.
All right. So we're going to move on to Matt's actual favorite part of the show, which is Hasbro news. And it looks like Takara in their Legends is doing a Tokyo Toy Show exclusive black Convoy, which is just this octane mold.
Triple changer too.
But it's black.
And he's got a purple sword.
I will say the front of Octane never stuck out to me as a G.I. Joe Night Raven so much as when it's painted in black, and I'm like, oh, I see it now. But it really looks like a Night Raven ran into a semi truck, and the semi's in two pieces and wrapped around the back of the Night Raven, and the oil tanker is split right through the front, so it curled around, and then it rammed right through the tanker, and there's a jet.
Yeah.
So you're not in on this?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that.
So you're not in on this.
Gotcha.
So you're saying that there's a chance?
There might be a chance.
Are you in on this, Matt?
I'm not gonna order it, but if I saw it at the show, maybe TFCon, I might pick it up.
Matt, I think you're getting close to needing to relax.
If I knew what that meant, I would say yes, but I don't know.
Every show, Matt, every show, I feel like the completionist in you, slowly fading away.
Yeah, it's gone. I haven't. Yeah, I can't anymore. I'm out of room, Bob. Out of room.
He almost died today.
Yeah. Nothing's failing you, fucktard. No, if I saw it at the show, $60, I might drop a 60 on it. But
listen,
is 60 spot?
What do you think this thing's actually going to go for? They have it listed.
Probably 100. Probably 100.
So you think you'd see it for 60, Matt?
If I did, yes.
It says it's supposed to be 51.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Justin said, "Do you think you'll see it for 60?" And Matt's response was, "If I did, yes."
Well, I mean, it's a true statement. It's a true statement.
I was gonna say that's a fair. I was just gonna say that's a fair response, Matt.
It's kind of like
fucking
if
president.
I trip, I'll fall.
Is you finished or is you done?
$50. I could. Yeah, I would buy for 50. Yeah, that's not a bad price. I was thinking like 100 because of a toy show and it being Takara. So it's gonna have some good paint on it probably. So 51's not bad.
I don't think you should buy this, Matt. I think you know what? Look. I think you've outgrown this.
I agree.
I think you've outgrown it, and I think it's time to be honest with yourself. And I know there's people out there that listen to the show and they're like, "Bobby just wants you to stop buying the shit that you love. Buy what you love, Matt. Be happy, Matt." But that's not the case. I know Matt quite well. And I know that over time he has begun looking around and saying, maybe space is getting a little tight, and maybe I don't need everything, especially when it's poorly made or terrible looking.
Trash.
That's true. I can do that.
And didn't you just recently buy the Arch Enemy from Mastermade?
I did, and it's a beautiful figure. Fans Hobby?
Yeah, Fans whatever, Master...
It's...
Fans...
Build... Master Builder. It's beautiful. It's one of my... It's going to be in my top 5 third-party things this year. I know that.
So it's kind of like...
Yeah, so I don't need this. Yeah, I really don't need it.
You really don't need it comparatively when there's better things out there.
See? There we go, man.
You know what someone needs to do, though? Third party, if you're listening, I need like a $10 gun to give to my Master Builder Fans Made Hobby.
Fans Factory?
Yeah.
Shout Factory? Or is it?
Yeah, Matt. I think like I see you like getting into your cocoon. You know what I mean? And eventually you're gonna come out as this one beautiful butterfly.
Big
you
moth.
You're already a beautiful caterpillar.
Now you can be a beautiful third-party butterfly with synthetic knockoff wings and
lead paint on.
A little bit of die cast in the ass.
The Transformers I am selling are have been third-party stuff, so I haven't sold any of my official.
Yeah, but that's because
Nobody wants them.
It's because nobody wants them.
Whatever,
One.
bullshit.
And then for two, it's like if you need money fast, you know, you got to sell the big ticket items.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Why don't you just save that money, Matt? Save that money.
No, I'm not gonna get this. I probably won't get it. You're right. You know, whatever. I mean, if I did see it at the show, if I didn't, you know, I might, but probably not. It's not really that good of a mold. I have the Optimus Prime one, and yeah, it's not that good.
To all those listeners that think I'm just trying to change Matt, I just want you to know I'm sitting back with my fingers steepled, and in my head I'm going, everything is going as I have foreseen.
Whatever. We'll see. Anyways, what else? What we got next?
Can we call this
Yeah,
Operation
he's not gonna tell you.
86? We're 86ing Matt's Hasbro collection. I like it. All right, let's move on to something else instead of talking about Matt selling all this crap. Takara
So you
TF5
crap.
Weapons campaign. What is this?
Huh.
They received
no idea.
info on an extension of this campaign, which will include a reissue of the shield that came with the aforementioned figures, as well as Optimus Prime's axe from the Transformers Dark of the Moon. So what is this?
Huh.
Screen
There's a
accurate
secret-
redeco? Like, what is it? Is it just like a add-on pack for your figures that is painted a little nicer?
Yeah. And a secret prize included too. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like stuff for Prime. I mean, there's a secret, and then there's a poster. Is that a poster, I guess, or a card? I don't know. I don't know. With the car, I don't know.
Who can be bothered, really? You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Matt?
It's fake. Second Rooker says fake, man. You know, so I'm in all for these accessories.
Yeah, I don't
Time
understand.
sync. Thank you, time sync.
So,
what's interesting.
Yeah, I know.
These accessories came with the M1. Pretty sure they came with the MP, the Weijang M1 Commander. He had.
What is that?
I know.
Little sword.
You gonna buy me a drink? Too?
That's the Bayverse. Weijang did an improved Bayverse, and he's beautiful. I have him. It's the only Bayverse figure I have, and he came with a battle axe,
Is he really though?
die-cast sword, I believe a shield. Justin, did I send him to you to look at? Did you look at him?
No.
Is he really that?
Max.
Oh, really?
He's
Nice.
pretty nice. I'll lend him.
Lend them to who?
I'll lend him to you. To
Why-
Justin. You don't want that.
No, I don't. I just want your internet connection to tighten up a little bit.
Yeah. Bobby, do you
that
you
was
want to
good.
call it quits here, and we'll just do it tomorrow with Greg?
Just scrap the show. Let's just scrap it. He said I want your internet connection to tighten up a little bit, just a little tight. Little bit.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and make much ado about nothing. There's more Voyager class Bumblebee speculation. Oh boy. And we have a bunch of like serial numbers, and people are devoting way too much time for something that's probably gonna happen because Bumblebees everywhere. Whole shelves full of
Oh,
Bumblebees.
you know,
Every class of Bumblebee.
Somebody from Toys R Us, you know, got on and went in and looked at all these fucking numbers and got on the boards like, oh my god, we got new shit coming, like they always do.
When does the movie come out?
June, end of June.
So by the end of July, we'll give it a little time. You'll have Bumblebees cluttering every size class on the shelf.
I don't
You
think
want
so,
your
man.
Legend Bumblebee, you can find it at any
Yeah.
store. You want your
I don't
Deluxe
think it-
Bumblebee, you'll find it at any store. You want your Voyager, it'll be at any store. You want your special Leader Class Edition, guess what, it'll be
Justin.
at every store.
Justin, they didn't do it with AOE, so I don't think they're gonna do it with the last night either. So calm your shorts.
Didn't they, man?
Call me your
Didn't they?
shorts.
They didn't. I was there every day, Justin, looking for new stuff, and I didn't see Bumblebees everywhere, man.
I feel like they did though.
Yeah, I feel like they did too.
This is between me and Justin.
I'm sorry.
I feel like we had those stupid punching arm Bumblebees. There was a ton of those things. We had the classic Bumblebee is the only one I don't think I could find. The black car, like he was there, but not as plentiful as the rest of them.
No.
He's here. He's here.
Who?
Gregors is here.
Oh, thank God we can start. We can drop Robert from the show now and keep going.
I was gonna jump in and start talking about meatballs and vaping and.
You gotta be loud though. You gotta be loud.
Really loud.
Yeah, I'm at a loud place. I tried to step outside. They wouldn't let me leave, so I am in a little cut. So there might be some background noise. If it's bad, I'll jump off. But,
hey, what do you think of this Voyager class Bumblebee, Greg?
I think there's a lot of teenagers here, and I feel kind of out of place.
Good. Hey, put some respect on those teenagers' names, okay?
Is there a well, it's actually funny because the guy that we came to see is like an older guy, and he was in bands like 15, 20 years ago. And he's like, there's a lot of different people at the show, and the band that's headlining is some guy that was in my there's a bunch of high school girls here. I'll just put it that. He was like, the show's bringing a lot of people together, and he's like, we got, it's like, you guys are here, and a lot of people that are in my music, and he gestured at the bar, they're all over there. And I was like, so you're like talking about bringing a bunch of drunk men and like teenage girls together? Like, I think you need to rethink your marketing there, buddy.
It could lead to problems.
But
I don't see nothing wrong with that. What?
Everybody here seems to be having a good time, so it's all good.
Are you having a good time?
I've had $18 worth of beers, and I've only had 2.
Well, that's all that matters. It just matters if you're having a good time. I don't care about the other people.
I know what it's like to be a parent. We brought some 16-year-old girls here as a chaperone, and as soon as they scanned our tickets, they left. They were just like, "You ain't my dad," and they just fucking took
You ain't my dad.
Yes, I am. You better get back here, young lady.
That's awesome.
So they were hanging out with Kid, but they wouldn't hang out with me. So I was like, I see how it is.
Yeah.
Put some respect on your name.
You should hump dance random people.
Well, I was like, I'm going to embarrass them, but yeah, they're not close enough to me to embarrass them.
Do some breaking news, man. Breaking news.
So are there pictures of this thing? Have pictures come up, or is it just that same note, the same rumor?
Still the same rumor.
Same rumor.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's going to be great.
No doubt.
Was that sarcasm? Greg?
No, I'm sure it's going to be great. I'm sure the people that want it, they're going to love it.
Matt, out of curiosity, how many movie Bumblebees do you have?
26.
I'm kind of asking for a legitimate answer. I mean, I guess 26 could be.
I just said 26.
Answer.
Justin?
It could be. It probably is.
Yeah, maybe.
Man, I got all the recolors.
I mean, you got bumblebees that don't even look like bumblebees to most people. Probably.
Which one is that one, Bob?
It could be so many. Could be so many.
And I'm flinching at the microphone like I'm really there with you. Okay? I just want you to know that. I'm bucking up on you. I'm bucking up.
Don't get yourself in a pickle.
We were at
eggs on you.
You might get a phone call, Matt. Watch out.
You don't want to get that damn phone call.
Don't get a phone call.
You missed one, Greg. We got a good deluxism this time around, Greg. You missed it.
Oh yeah.
He said the eggs on you. He meant to say the yolks on you. He meant the eggs on you.
So we were at Kroger the other day, and I parked in the pharmacy parking only. All right, so I had two beers and a shot. So I parked in the pharmacy only parking, and then a Camaro yellow Bumblebee edition Camaro parked beside us. And Kit's like, "Look at that stuff. Where did they get that?" I was like, "That was a package. Like that was a whole thing." And then she was like, "We should get one of those." She was like, "I really like that." And I'm just like, "Don't make me fucking hit you in front of all these goddamn people."
You wouldn't take that though?
For some reason, she's always wanted a Mustang. I had no idea until we bought a new car. Always wanted a Mustang, like since she was little. And I guess she doesn't love me enough to know that they're trying to appeal to my sensibilities by suggesting we get a Transformers Michael Bay Bumblebee Mustang, or Camaro, excuse me, Camaro. It's a Mustang. Anyway, yeah, whatever. So
you should get it, man. You should get it, Craig.
She just wants a sportsy car, and I had no idea.
And put some. The license plate could be respect.
When we bought this car, I was like, let's get something nice like a PT Cruiser.
What?
And here she is. Here she is wanting a fucking Mustang or Camaro. I had no idea.
That's awesome. Y'all should get one, man.
Let's get a caravan.
Yeah. Well, I did want to buy a '95 Jaguar. $3,000. It's fucking nice, but it's a boat. But
that's cool though to me.
Yeah.
What, the Jaguar?
Got Bobby interested.
No, just like
Bobby's like a boat.
The land boat cars.
It's a boat.
Oh.
Bobby's
I'm on a fucking boat.
Yeah, dude. It just needs it probably needs $2,000 worth of work. So it would cost me $5,000 total. But it's like one of my boss's partners is selling it. He just wants to get rid of it. But Kit's like, we get a Jaguar. And I'm like, fuck, let's buy it. Anyway.
How'd you know that?
Yeah, but you have to call it a You have to call it a Jaguar. That's what they say in the commercials.
That is true. What is up with that? I don't like that. Get it out of here.
Are we on statue news yet, or
no? Unfortunately,
all right, it's our next one.
We're still talking about Star Wars.
Oh, nice. So apparently, Luke's gonna have a necklace with a red crystal on it.
I read that as well.
Lightsaber crystal.
I read that as well.
And the theory is he's trying to keep as many relics as he can away from his emo ass nephew. Who I think I saw here tonight.
Was it? Was he headline?
I think Kylo Ren was in line behind me.
Oh, he was. He's on headline. Oh man, he should be headline. Hey, I want breaking news, man. I got a shout out to Cisco. Did Jazz maintain? He liked our Shattercast page. Thank you, Cisco.
Nice.
Oh,
speaking
of breaking news. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say we gotta check our iTunes ratings because I'm pretty sure we have a new one of those too. Go on, Greg.
Did anyone see Paul choose?
I did. It's hilarious.
Good. Yeah, he messaged me to make sure, and I was like, "They're recording. I'm not. I'm going out." But yeah, I want to make sure he's very proud of it. I think it's going to be amazing.
I didn't see it, and Matt wouldn't say what it said.
Well, it's a long ass. I can't say everything. It was long. He sent us to Google Mail.
I can't say everything.
You want me to read that?
You asked me if possible.
Matt's not big on words and how they're spelled. All right?
Look, I guess I am too big on it. I'm just saying it's a long ass fucking email. Why don't you read it goddamn self, you lazy fucks? Damn.
Well, in retrospect,
yeah.
To read that.
In retrospect, you know what? And you know what else? In retrospect, it'd be cool if you would have, not been on the show. How about that?
Oh, damn.
What about that?
I feel like that has.
How about that?
Damn, Matt's like, how about that?
That sounds That sounds like a man scorned by too many dickas.
Catch me outside.
How about that? No, I mean we can read it. I mean when we go on, we got stuff. We got stuff to Unicron. Oh, we got a Unicron statue.
Oh, is Matt hosting?
Matt's hosting again.
I thought.
That
looks
Matt
fucking nice.
Well, Matt, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the lamp? It transforms?
Jesus Christ, Matt! Just either announce it or don't.
Oh, it's the Unicron statue, but it's the one we've already talked about. It's that lamp, the glow in the dark lamp.
It's not. It's the whatever company. I don't have the notes in front of me. Whatever statue part Deux. It's oh shit! I didn't know the door opened. Fuck! I would have been out there. Yeah, the door in front of me opens. I'm sitting at the end of the stairwell. I could have gone out into a fucking courtyard.
Dishes.
It's just the planet mode. There's no sign that says that.
Second statue entirely?
People like me aren't supposed to know that this door opens. The merch guy for the band just went out there, so I might make a break for it. Yeah, so it's just the alt mode. It's a secondary statue. It's a set. It's not sold as a set. But
God
it
damn.
could be a
that's gonna
set.
And then
Yes,
there's
you're-
a little hot rod to go with it too.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that might still be the same hot. Isn't it the same hot rod that's on the other one?
It is. Yeah, the statue.
Just different pictures of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the author of the article got shit twisted, as they could say,
Ooh.
15 years ago.
So you
That's
have to buy.
exciting.
You have to buy 2 fucking. God damn, that'd be expensive. That's over $2,000.
Well, it is a statue, so it's not going to just transform. Dude, if I had the money,
Oh
If
yeah,
I
this
could get-
bought. That'd be
if
so
I could get both of these for $1,400, I wouldn't do it. But man, I would think about it. I'd fucking hover over, add to cart like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But if you got drunk like Bobby did last week, you might actually buy it. So,
Yeah.
just saying that.
Now that we have Greg back on the show, let's ask if he's. Do you have your thumb on the pulse about people's opinions for that Cybertronian Bumblebee?
I just
Think
checked
about
my
it.
goddamn. I just checked my pulse, Robert. You always finger the pulse. I'm like, shit. It's my heart rate.
Are you dying?
What's my
Are you
heart
dying?
rate?
Don't die
I-
on this, Greg, on the show.
Bobby, blink once for yes, twice for no.
He's wearing his
Okay.
mask. You can't see.
Okay.
With his mask.
I blinked twice.
Okay, so this isn't that thing.
Well,
I-
We're just interested in
Breaking news.
Never mind.
Falling
I'll
apart.
message you. I'll message you later to double check. I think it's very odd they did a gold version, and
Yeah,
I
that's-
think
that's-
the hips on the regular one look like shit. I mean, I'm guessing that's just like someone slapped some paint on and take a picture. But man, that was like fucking Keith. This looks like a Keith baby. This looks like a Keith baby circa 2013.
Yeah.
What
does-
what's the fandom saying? I mean, have you heard anything positive?
Dude, I haven't heard anyone say shit about it. I was like, oh, this is news.
Okay.
Like,
we were talking about how like it seems like a strange choice for like your official like pre-order pictures to have like an unfinished prototype. Like a,
Yeah.
like a
the yellow hips and shit. And, yeah.
well, if you look at this, if you look at what we're talking about, I mean, it's obvious these guys don't give a fuck. They're just like, we're in it for the music, man. We're in it for the fucking
We're trying to sell our album, man. We just want to.
It's like the director of Boondock Saints.
This is the closest thing to an art film that you'll get out of a transforming robot toy. No, it's cool. I don't know what it scales with. Like I just don't. I don't get the point. Like everything's got to have a starting point. Like I understand it. Like Masterpiece Primal. That was the starting point for Masterpiece Beast Wars. Like I get it. But like I don't know what this is the start of, and is this good enough to justify starting anything?
Yeah,
You know?
it looks like we were talking about that a little earlier. Like it looks like it could be War Within. There's obviously the G1 Cybertronian influence. I don't know either.
Well, I mean, do you think
Thanos.
they'll do Wheeljack and they'll do that sound wave for the lamppost and they'll do?
Well, if they do all that, then we definitely know they're going for that G1.
or what if they do the Tetra Jets again? What if they do them?
No, I've got my.
Just saying.
Well,
Hey,
How about this, Matt? What if they do a sound wave that has a laser beak that still turns into a tape like you did in that very first episode?
yeah. We
And
actually
it just
talked about
like-
that later too.
Instead of it being like incorporated into it, it just like leans. It's like someone just left it laying against the base of the lamppost.
It could be a
I
bomb.
know you talked about it because I put it in the show notes.
Yeah.
What did everybody think about that?
What's that?
What did everybody think about those
tape,
tapes?
the laser beak.
birds.
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
I'll
Personally.
getting them.
I'm
Yeah.
getting them too. I'm getting one of them at least because anything to get me that Rumble and Frenzy. You know,
Yeah.
I hear
this
you.
is-
I hear you.
This,
I hear you.
This is like a Kickstarter for me.
Yeah, we talked about if the reason why they did Laserbeak, the second one, because I think because of the name, and then Bobby said that if they would have done this like the last one, that it would have probably done as good as it will do with this one, because it's just because of the name and just because it looks like shit really. But
I mean,
I don't
think it looks.
Yeah,
like
I don't think it looks
shit.
like shit.
okay, I'm sorry, I don't like shit, but it doesn't look good.
This is more standalone than the
Yeah.
others will be, in my opinion.
Definitely.
As humble as it may be.
Unless you get that Wei Zhang.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I think.
I'm sorry.
I think the proper tape is just fine. Like the proper release.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the consensus that we had for the most part. Robert's like, I'm all in on this. I'm all in on this.
I mean, it's
Thumbs
just
up, Robert.
it'd just be one of those bots that you just look at for a little bit and then just put it up on the shelf and be like,
You know,
I mean,
You know,
Robert
you-
also.
you know the
bought
problem, Matt?
something-
I don't have
What's
many of
that?
those anymore. Like, I don't tend to buy things just to look at it a little and then put it on a shelf because, like,
why not?
I just don't have the money for that, Matt. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I have other responsibilities.
I don't have responsibility. Thank you for bringing up.
Oh.
I swear after every show I contemplate killing myself.
No, don't say that.
I'm just kidding. Calm down. I'm just kidding. Listeners, I'm just kidding. Don't send me text. I'm good.
Hey, Matt.
I'm good.
Matt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do it. Do it.
What'd you call?
Do it.
I talked to Joe. Joe said he texted you his number like immediately after last show. Like, hey man, you can. Hit
I
me
did.
up.
I got it. I'm gonna text. I haven't had time. I've been working this. I worked like 60 hours this weekend, so
Nice.
I'm gonna text. I'm gonna text out. I'm gonna text him.
About
start a
goddamn
little
time
chat.
you fucking got a job.
I know. I called Greg too. Me and Greg had a little convo on the phone. We
Can I give a little behind the scenes of the behind the scenes?
Yes.
please.
Okay, so we had a signing. I wasn't super familiar with who we had. I knew we had like the Michigan guy and Ohio State guy from this past, like they just graduated. But we had an old Ohio State guy too from like the 80s, and I had no idea he was going to be there. Like I just didn't know. And then I found out I saw his photos that I was selling. I'm like, oh, this guy was a Redskin. So I messaged Matt. I was like, dude, this guy's a Redskin. Like, do you like him? Like, is he a player you like? Like, I'll get his autograph. I was trying to get his autograph, maybe a picture for Matt or something, but Matt was driving, so he had to call me back. So we had a conversation, and it was cool. You know, it was a little Matt conversation. The only person I ever talked to on the phone is Kit, for the most part. So, like, me and Matt are talking, and he's like, all right, well, I'll let you go. And I was like, cool, yeah, I got to get back to work. And I was like, I just wanted to let you know we were doing this signing. But I totally was like, I love you. Because I'm so used to talking to my partner. So, you know.
I could be your partner too.
Bobby's
Big guy.
Me and Bobby say I love you all the time.
Kid thought that was extremely funny.
Oh, was she next to you whenever I called you?
No, I've told her about it because I don't.
Oh, okay.
If I'm flirting with a man, I'm not gonna not
That's
tell
true.
her. I mean,
That's
she might be
true.
into it.
I will say this: one of the following upcoming statements, is true. Robert and I text each other and tell each other we love each other. Or Robert often texts me pictures of chimpanzees displaying their nuts with my face photoshopped. One of the things is
Knowing Robert, I'm gonna end the situation. I'm gonna say it's A.
It's both of them. I've seen the picture.
Hey, you know what? And enough.
It's
I love every one of you.
Old Bobby Bonobo.
Hey, what do y'all think of this Unicron statue?
Bonobo reference.
What do y'all think
I
of
get
the
to do a
Unicron
lot,
statue?
all right.
Bonobos fuck all the time. You know that?
No.
It's actually true. Yes.
Just like Bobby. That's why he has
Whenever-
more kids than you do.
Yeah.
And he still makes every show.
How about that?
Jesus Christ.
How about that?
If I had listened, no, in all fairness, and I've told Bobby this countless times. I mean, if I had
The sperm count
Bobby's
and
energy,
Bobby.
fuck, I'd have $1 million. I would have $1 million right now if I had his energy.
Well,
I swear to God, if I could do it
I
that.
have
15 kids,
I have
too.
my energy, and I certainly don't have $1 million.
Well, if I had your energy, I'd have a fucking $1 million.
That means he's saying better. Bobby.
No,
He says he's a go-getter. He's a go-getter.
no, I'm not. I'm a lazy.
What do you
I'd
think
like
of
to
this
think
Unicron
that.
statue?
I love it. I love it. If
Looks-
I
How
had,
much money
if
do
I
you
had that
think
Joe
you spent?
KW money, I'd get it.
That's so true, man. Wish I had some Joe KW money.
I think you have more than you think. If you look at your collection and price that shit out, you'd be like, "Holy shit, this is a nest egg." There's a lot of fucking money I can afford.
Hey, the egg's on him, man.
The egg's on you.
I think if I sold my other Masterpiece Decepticons, I could have 2 really nice end tables.
He's like, I could have some end tables. That's a nice prime too. Fuck.
Well, if it wasn't so expensive, like it was, okay, real talk. If it was $400, I would probably be in on it. At least the first one, but not over $1,000. Fuck that.
You mean you would get where he's in robot mode?
Like I don't even love like action figures $20 worth. Like I don't think I would love this thing $1,200 worth. Like that's.
I think I would get the planet mode one if I had a choice between those.
This is sub Marvel Universe or Marvel Select figure, and like I can't justify $25 on those. So.
I got some
but it looks nice.
In the mail today, Greg. I didn't talk about them on the show, but I'll text you about them later.
Oh wait, what?
And then Dragon Ball, you getting that Dragon Ball, you getting that big boy
No,
affliction.
I'm not about that life. You know why I'm not about that Dragon Ball Z life? I just don't have the time to wear those buttoned-up silk shirts, big displays of power.
Greg, here we go again. He doesn't have the time for it, Greg. Right?
You just don't have that 120 minutes out of your life to watch a fight scene, you know?
Yeah, that too.
You got shit to
do. I can't be buttoning up shirts every day with the silk, you know what I mean, the silk shirts. I can't be doing that every day.
I like silk shirts.
Doesn't have the time, huh?
Anyway, a little earlier, Matt said he wanted to kill himself, and I'm going to move on to news that makes me want to kill myself. This is the XM Studios Optimus Prime statue, and the reason it makes me want to kill myself is like, this is what the movie should have been. It's just how it should have looked. And the statue.
Justin just gangstered past all of us. He was just like.
That's how I host the show. So if you want to host you're welcome.
Gangster shit, Greg.
You're welcome to slow roll, but I gangster past you, as you say. Anyway, but yeah, this Optimus Prime, like, look, he's even got the like little tentacle things from movie Shockwave. It's kind of like they're like, haha, this is what the movie should look like.
Yep.
Enjoy.
Look at an ab crunch on that statue.
Is this the one that old Ben's Collectibles had a preview of? Didn't like him and somebody else? Old Ben's Collectibles.
Oh, I don't watch him. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Glorious Jesus.
Oh, okay. No, who are you talking about?
Yeah, like him and I think Pia had a statue like right around the same time. But it was a statue, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was Prime 1. Yeah, this is Prime 1 there, right?
Yeah.
Everything's fucking Prime 1. They just make Optimus Prime statues, I think.
Oh man, the Matrix loads in his chest. Man, that's fucking sweet.
This isn't Prime 1, right? This is XM. This is a different company.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's masturbation right there. I could masturbate to this.
Matt, do you know what masturbation?
Yes, Justin.
Just statue. It's not masturbation.
So, look at all these statues, and the next time you ask yourself, why doesn't Hasbro just license out the property to other toy companies? This is why. We have 22 fucking Optimus Prime statues.
Yeah.
That are relatively affordable, and then the one Decepticon's like $1,400.
If I'm honest with you, like I love that the fact that official licensed stuff is falling into the same rut as third party, where it's like everybody's just doing the same thing. We'll move on. The next thing, everybody has Trailbreakers statues. You know,
that would be awesome.
Oh, that's funny. That's fucking funny.
I want a Dicka statue.
Maybe a bunch of Dinobots.
Hey, if you glue them knees together, you'll have a Dicka statue.
Yeah, that's true. No, I'm not opening mine. I
can't believe you sold that one. I can't believe you did that, man.
I can't. I know. That was so fucking rude, man. Someone thinks I'm. Oh shit! Is Belisa cooking something? Hey, what are you cooking, Belisa? That smells like popcorn.
That smells like squirrel.
You making beaver?
I'm telling you, man. Like, I wish I didn't have as many collections as I do, because I would be in.
Yeah.
I would be in.
Did you guys hear that?
Yep.
Yeah.
We did.
Bobby made a comment. I'm live on the street at Bobby Fest 2017 in Columbus, Ohio.
I thought Harrison
awesome.
Ford came out on stage.
This is just a group outside of Bobby's house. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. That's Skullfest 2017 right there.
Greg just mouthed Bobby's skull face and pointed at his phone, and everyone cheered.
Is that
He actually didn't even mouth it. He said, "Do you know who I'm on the phone with?"
Oh yeah. Can you guys keep it down? Do you know who I'm talking to?
I know, man. Have some respect on that, man.
Hey, like, I'm sorry. Is that too loud? Like, is it annoying? I can.
Yeah, a little. It's a little.
I like
Well, you better get cultured or something.
It's not worse than what Robert does. So yeah.
It sounds just like emo Trump. If anyone listens to that.
We just need to go ahead and keep it on a little bit of a lower level so it doesn't hit the YouTube copyright strikes. That's all I'm saying.
Oh shit, they're getting louder. I might not be able to do this, guys. I might have to get off at some point because they're a lot louder than the first band was.
You're walking towards the speaker. He's like, I don't understand it.
It's so loud. I'm standing
I'm
2
only in
rows
the
away.
third row. How
Gotta
do you guys
go.
hear this?
God.
Here, I'll juggle mute.
Hi, Greg.
I love how on the statue. The one thing I want to say, just Justin was talking about.
I'll be right back.
It could work for the movie look. I love how you can see like all the mechanics underneath the panels that are still representative of the character.
It looks it looks really, really cool. Like, honestly, it does. And like, I would love to see what like the other characters, like what's a Megatron in this particular universe look like.
The Jazz look like, or Ratchet.
Or what does a Starscream look like? I'm sure it's not a Dorito. Yeah.
Well,
this is well done, and it does
If they
make me sad.
Maybe they'll reboot the movies.
We can only hope.
So let me read this Paul email.
Are you gonna read the Paul
email?
thing? Yes, sir. It was a Google Mail. Gmail. Sorry.
Was it a Google
Jesus
email?
Christ! Shut up, man. You know what I mean? God damn it, Gmail. Fuck.
So he said the SCU drinking game. Ever since that wonderful episode where Robert D took a drink whenever Deluxe said anyways, but it's not anyway, it's but anyways. That's his thing. But anyways.
What did I say? Okay.
But anyways.
Shut up.
Hold on a second. Greg is texting me.
New segment, text from Greg.
No. Okay, so I thought it would be a great idea to come up with the SCU drinking game. How can we make SCU even better? Add a boozy element? Sure. Anyone can drink while listening to the show, but to really make it fun, you have to drink in an organized manner. That way, you can't take responsibility for it. The game made me do it. It's legit taken me this long to come up with the things. There are so many lovely things that each do that make SCU so great, but I thought that
Dovetailed?
I think he meant devoted.
Devoted nicely.
Oh yeah. I thought this dovetailed nicely with MP Collector's question last week. We all know how drinking games work. When something happens, you drink. The hardest part was coming up with those specific things. Some are funny, some are awesome, some just happen too frequently to not bring up. Or yeah. By the way, I'd recommend using beer and not liquor. You want to get drunk, not so drunk that you can't finish the episode. Anyway.
Or wine, right, Bobby? Am I right?
Hey,
wine.
Hey, I like a glass of wine. I like a glass of wine. What do you want me
He
to
likes
say?
some boxed wine. Leave him alone.
And actually, I don't like box. I like box wine fine, but I prefer a nice bottle of wine. I just can't afford it. Anyway, drink whenever one of the below occurs. For everyone's convenience, everything has been organized by cast member, though some are for the show as a whole. I'm down to do this, by the way, if you guys are. I'm down to do this.
I'll drink water.
Like if we record on a Saturday night,
that'll never happen.
Nah, if we have if we have a special event, if we do like a special thing, like maybe like
live show.
Episode 200? No, definitely not a live show. Definitely not a live show. Not if we're all getting fucked up. But for episode 200, if you guys want to do this, I'm in. The show overall. Drink when the full cast is on.
No, that's never gonna happen.
someone T-Pains.
Oh, that'll happen. That happened tonight.
You hear the following cadence: everyone talking over each other. Silence. Sorry. Go ahead. Everyone talks over each other again. Silence.
That happens.
Something else is brought up during Hasbro News/movie news.
Yeah.
Feet.
Yeah. Well, we haven't said that well.
Someone is fair, honest, and true to their self.
Yeah.
You hear ratchet joints in the background.
Yeah.
Hey, breaking news! The headlining band of the show I'm at just was talking about everybody being here together. I just want to extend that to the Shadowcast family. You guys are all here with us. You're all here with us. All right, I'm going back on mute.
Someone says, didn't like it. Someone says, so to speak. I know this was a Bobby thing, but everyone does it now. There is no question from MP Collector for the week. That's rare. That's rare.
One time. That only happened, I think, one time. I think.
Lenny.
Damn, this is like less of a drinking game, more of a Christian game. This is like how to stay sober.
Oh, we got individuals too, so
all right,
that'll
so
get.
Lenny, drink whenever Lenny grudgingly gives in and makes a stereotypical Aussie joke. Gives that deep belly laugh, you know the one. Gets made fun of for not having a complete collection despite it being amazing. Bobby. Whenever Bobby's I got the opportunity to check out, outnumbers his haul for the week.
Yeah, but see, isn't that only one? That's one drink, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Gives a surprising, counterintuitive review on something. Examples: I think that MP10 is overrated. I think that this Hasbro product looks good. I wasn't that impressed with this Fans Toys product. Does an impression, whether it's African or Australian. Says Mac. Make some noise for blank, goddammit. Greg, whenever everyone's favorite internet troll is the unlikely voice of reason when everyone is flipping out over something.
That's true.
When he says, damn it, I was on mute.
He does that. Yeah, he does.
When he says, oh wait, I forgot that I also got blank this week. When he says, Bobby, check the chat.
He does that too.
When he rebuys a toy. Matthew Deluxe Baldwin tries to direct the show when he's not hosting. That would have happened tonight.
Yeah, man.
Every time.
The second or third time that Deluxe tries to land a joke.
Right. I gotta try, man.
Says breaking news.
That happened.
Triggers.
That happened.
Says a new Deluxeism.
That happened.
Promotes Hail Hasbro reviews.
That happened.
And they also add, but anyways. Justin says, shut up, Robert, or goddamn it, Robert. Delivers a zinger against the toy company. This is usually punctuated by I'm just saying or ... so ...
I think that happened.
Yeah.
It did.
Deviates from his expected collection and picks up something surprising. Out of all of us in the community, Justin seems to be the only person who has enough self-control to say, I'm going for this type of collection and not be tempted by everything else that shows up.
That came up too.
Because of this, I find it wonderfully surprising when he buys and enjoys a new Titans Return figure. Robert D. tries to instigate some shit, usually with an ooh toddler.
Yeah.
Takes a glorious deep hit of his vape. Mentions a toy he has broken in the past week. Whispers backdraft or says, what?
Yeah, bro.
And that's what I got. I think there's a good mix of fun stuff and endearing stuff. Either way, it's all stuff that I love to hear, and it seems like the perfect time to finally send this out, given Jisk and everyone's response to MP Collector's question from last week. I hope none of the SCU crew gets offended by these. I hope you'll be able to see that this is all in love. Only a fan would notice and enjoy these things. Besides, the game is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain.
I'm fucking triggered.
Keep up the great work, guys. I'm going to say this. I'm down to do this. If you guys are down to do this, I'm down to do this. It would have to be like
I'm down to do it. I know Paul was very proud of it. He's excited when he told me about it. I know it's loud. I'm about to mute again. And after hearing this, I'm probably the least triggered person in this entire building. All right, I'm going back on mute, man. Those little 13-year-old girl lungs are fucking loud in there. They're all like, yeah, woo, suck my fucking humps. All right.
Are you crowd surfing?
Yeah, I'm crowd surfing right now.
But if we organize it for episode 200.
Oh yeah, that was an awesome list, dude, and not offended at all. It's all true. Just about everything he said was all true.
It's true, all of it. The light side.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and plan episode 200. Be like, so I bought all these movie toys. Let's list each one.
Yeah, I gotta say, I say a lot of shit, so that matter. That was awesome. That was good.
Yeah, it was great. MP collector question: the release of actually, I think we should save this for when Greg is on. MP collector, you're off. Nah, but he's not really here. You know what I mean? Like,
so technically, we don't have an MP collector question for this week, and everybody needs to search.
I think
I was murdered by the emo band.
Yeah, I think
in spirit.
This question centers around MP36, and I think it's imperative be here for MP36.
Is this MP36? That's Megatron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I think it's better to wait because I should have it by Friday. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So let's wait for that for next week. MP collector, you're off the hook for next week. And so on. Is there any other questions?
I have a question.
Sure.
Justin, you ordered it?
Yep.
I told you before I was going to send you mine. You didn't say shit.
Yeah, well, I sold like $400 worth of things, so I was like, yeah, I'll pick it up.
Good on you, man. What'd you sell?
Were you trying to reverse Ditka me?
Shut up, Bob.
Yeah. I ended up selling Hercules. I sold Apollyon. I sold Citizen Stack, and I sold some shitty AOE Dinobots.
I may sell my Hercules too, man.
Shout out
How
to
much
Tyler.
did you sell
Those
Hercules
Dinobots
for?
are not terrible. They're not terrible.
Hey, I'm gonna get off here because it's too loud. But I just wanted to just say that I love everybody, and
nice.
Even though I'm at a concert, I still managed to get on the show. So there's that. So I'm gonna go inside and make sure that the teenage girls that I'm chaperoning aren't dead in the bathroom because I haven't seen them in at least an hour and a half. So
good luck.
Later, man.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
You too.
Well, how much did I sell Hercules for? Huge loss, 160. But I think it's fair for the market.
No, I think that's a great price for.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks when you add up the individual costs, but it's like, I mean, it's fair for.
Yeah, time is money,
it's
man.
Going now. So and like honestly, it's just taking up space. Like I'm at the point now that like I have a shit ton of things. I just want like. I'm half tempted to just like drop a box on the floor, take a picture, and be like, make an offer and pay the shipping, and it's yours. You know.
Thinking about selling my Generation Toy, Debbie. If anyone out there is interested,
hey, did you sell the boxes, Justin, with them or just loose?
I'll go fuck myself.
I sold them loose.
Yeah, you go fuck yourself, Bobby.
Bobby, you gonna sell them with the boxes?
It depends. I think that I could probably cut them a better deal without the boxes.
Right.
But if they want the boxes, their shipping expenses that go with that.
Usually, what I end up doing is I'll ship for free without boxes. But if you want the boxes, then you pay the extra shipping.
Yeah, that's fair. But if anybody's interested in buying a Generation Toy, please hit me up.
How much do you sell them for?
I haven't worked it out yet, but I'm sure the person would find it extremely reasonable.
Okay.
$5 off. $5 off.
Because I'm thinking about selling my DX9 Chigger. So if anybody wants an Astro Train, put me up. $100.
The Shillcast Uncut.
I heard you. I heard you got a Dicka you might be trying to sell too, man. Is that true?
I already sold my Dicka. I can't sell the other one. It's a gift, so I can't sell that.
It's a priceless.
I have some Marvel Legends. Anybody wants to buy? I have Storm, Magneto, and Jubilee. Anybody wants to buy those? They're really nice figures. Hit me up.
Yeah, it's not like we can go in the cafe and sell anything anymore. Everybody's in one thread now.
What's the?
Oh yeah,
what's the next big release that I guess fans?
I'll show you a big release, Bobby.
I tell you, I hate to be the bummer on. I hate to be the.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
I hate to be the rain cloud over MMC right now,
They don't.
but I have that MMC Roadbuster on the way to me, and that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it, Robert. Just the way
Didn't Cody
you said
get it?
What?
Yeah, he has it.
Didn't Cody get it already? He said he liked it.
Oh, good. Dude, I fucking so we recorded Nerd Rage today, and
I wish I could get on Nerd Rage.
Maybe when you come up, Matt. When you know how you're coming up. Remember how you're coming up? Maybe during that time.
Maybe.
Maybe. But I did like a Cody impression probably for like 20% of the show.
That's nice.
And I mean, Cody's a good sport, so like I don't have any worries about him taking
he's a
offense.
great dude, man.
Yeah, I know where his heart is, and he knows where mine is as well. But it is pretty fucking funny.
It's gonna be in his hand after he Sub-Zeros you. That's all.
Yeah, he pops up at the house and like just snatches my fucking head off my shoulders, and then looks over at my wife and goes,
"Welcome to Skullfist, indeed."
And then Laura's like, finish him.
If I could do Nerd Rage, will you do a floor time with me, Bobby?
Yeah, I would do, dude. I'll do floor time with you, even if.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Please bring in some Tetrajets.
But yeah, I will. But you gotta because you'll be
show
up
up.
here. So we gotta have Smeagol make an appearance instead of Gator.
Okay, that's fine. I'll love to have your dog in there.
All right, easy.
Did you say you'd love to have your dog in you?
Oh, in the floor time. No,
I heard you like wanted Smeagol to be in you. That's all I'm saying.
If I could bring Gator up to there, I would.
My favorite part of Gator time, floor time with Gator, is fucking Gator's not fixed, so he just got these big balls that jingle around on the fucking screen.
Yeah.
I'm like, Gator time, yeah, dog balls.
I pointed out the last one.
Robert, something's
off on you, man.
Something's off on you, buddy.
No one thinks fucking dog balls are hilarious. Come on, dogs don't have balls anymore. It's funny.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing them, honestly. My dog's neutered.
We're fixing to get him neutered too. So
don't do it. Don't do it, man.
No, there's some problems that he could have. And I want him to live as long as he can. And they usually have the balls like
it's
that.
not like he naturally has testicles. You're supposed to have them cut off. That's all bullshit. I don't trust vets.
Are you drinking, Robert?
No.
You don't trust vets.
Yeah, vets want you to do things like like keep their eyes maintained. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Robert, how are you gonna talk to me about my animals when you?
Yeah, time out. What's the update on the cat's eye?
It's she got it in the other eye.
Really?
She got it. Yeah, she got it in the other eye. So she.
That's time to put her down.
Wait. I have the answer.
No.
Take the other eye. Tie a small bandage around the empty sockets, and then tape MMC's 6-shot swords to the back of him.
What the fuck, man?
Let him roam around.
That's fucked up, man.
You know what I gotta do? Do you know what we
put it down?
Do now? Listen to this shit.
Put it down.
I have to have a specialist come to our home, and we're gonna have a fucking ceremony here, and
Are you
do it in
fucking
our
kidding?
house.
Dude, get your balls, grow some fucking gator balls, and fucking say no.
What kind of ceremony?
I don't know.
Well, that's a seance, man. Y'all gonna be fucking trying to transfer the soul from the cat to somebody else.
Now I gotta fucking have like I'm not dying in my house, you know. I'm gonna die in a fucking probably I don't know where the fuck, but it ain't gonna be here. But no, Franny gets to die here. You know?
Franny gets to die here. Oh, they're putting the cat down.
We're gonna have to, yeah. We have to call in like a euthanasia specialist, home euthanasia. Someone's gonna come.
Why do you need young kids from Asia to help you with that? I just don't.
Dad joke. Listen to Justin.
Dad joke. Yeah, he's got a kid.
Enunciation joke.
That's a dad
Why don't you just take it out back and shoot it?
I don't have a gun, Matt.
And he doesn't have an Outback either.
No.
We have Outback. We got cheese fries and stuff everywhere.
Just take it to actual Outback.
Take it to, dude. Walk into Outback and just on a table.
Listen, I need someone to bloomin' onion this thing. That's all.
I know, man. Please put that fucker in the deep fryer.
But here's the deal. Like,
Be like,
you know,
no, walk into Outback, find someone eating a bloomin' onion, have the cat in one hand, to the table and say, "That's not a bloomin' onion," and blow the fucking cat's head off, and be like, "That's a bloomin' onion," and walk out.
No,
I think you get arrested for that, probably. But
I'm like, okay, yesterday her fucking eye got so bad it's like starting to bulge out of her head. Okay.
My God! Please kill the cat.
Day before my wife brought up the idea of doing it in the house, all this stuff, and I'm looking at it online. It's not humane. Like, unless you have a specialist come to do it, you can't just drug your cat, poison it, and kill it, and think you're not making it suffer. She thought you could just give it some cocktail that the vet will give you. You could poison your cat to death in a nice way, you know.
In a nice way.
You know, but like, it was like 2 years ago.
I love you. Drink this.
Yeah, I'm like, well, okay, well, you need to look it up. I'm opening a new office. I have 200 files. I got all this shit to do, and I'm not doing so. This is on you. Otherwise, I'm taking her to the vet. And she's like, I'll take care of it. 2 days go by. She hasn't done shit. And her fucking eye is really coming out of her head.
It kind of sounds like our Deluxeism t-shirt. I feel like it runs in the D. Johnny family.
I'm like, oh. Like, you're making her suffer. We need to do something.
Yeah, you need to take it back or something, or kick it real hard or something.
Kick it real hard.
Okay.
If I was a real man, I would smother her.
Here, you don't even need to do that. Here's what you do. You got stairs somewhere?
No. Yeah, I do.
Okay. It's obviously got one lost eye and one bum eye, so you need to carry it around. You know, you're being a good caretaker, a good husband, a good father. You're just trying to get the cat down the stairs safely, and Transformer on the 3rd stair. You just fell down.
Well, the stairs are outside my apartment.
What about
even better? You were taking it to the vet.
I do have a balcony.
Oh my God!
I can be like, oh, she got out. Fucking blind cat walked off the balcony.
Dude, I mean, it's Brooklyn. Just put it behind a dumpster. Let it join with its savage family.
Hey, how about this? Hey, Paul, why don't you make up a list of how many ways we can kill this cat?
Hey, wait. Here's the other thing. Do you have an elevator in your building?
Yep.
Does the elevator have doors?
Yep. It has sensors.
He's already thought about that. He's like, got sensors.
Tried that.
We're just making that cat suffer, man.
Like, she's gonna, I
guess.
You guys told my wife
euthanized that cat a long time ago.
I told her, I said, we need to do it now, sooner rather than later, before she starts. Because eye cancer, it's on the ocular nerve. That's part of your brain. It's brain cancer. And I'm like, are we gonna wait until she starts having seizures? See if we fucking kill her?
Hey, put her
now.
Hey, put your wife on here and we'll talk to her about it, because y'all making it worse. Come on, let me talk to your wife. Let me talk to her.
She's at school. She's not here.
Let me talk to Belisa. We'll get Belisa on the phone. I want to talk to Belisa.
She's in the library studying. So, oh well, I would probably put her on. Maybe next time. Next week, because the cow'll still be alive. Fucking, I'll probably drag her behind.
When is the ceremony supposed to go down?
There's no scheduled date. I guess whenever her fucking eye shoots out of her head and she starts vomiting and flipping all around the floor, that's when my wife will be like, "Oh."
Hey Bobby, you got any text from Robert this week?
Yeah, I'm sure I do. So this one was that's a good point, Matt. We forgot about that. This was pretty funny. Real quick, in the G3 chat, I texted Greg, I think I made a huge mistake. And this dude sent a picture into the text like immediately. Like he had it ready just in case I ever said I made a huge mistake.
No, I custom made that shit on the spot. I was like, ooh, I got it. And I went, cut, paste, meme, boom.
And it's a picture of the Naboo Royal Starship, which he lovingly calls the Naboo Canoe. and it has my face to the left of it, and it just says in quotes, "I've made a huge mistake."
I feel like Robert has like everybody's faces in a Photoshop just cut out, ready to go.
He has that shit on fucking speed dial, man.
I do.
Let's see here.
He made another one too with your smaller head too, in the Boo shit too. He made that too.
The 1/1 scale.
He texts me so much nonsense.
No.
That's wonderful.
Let's see. So we recorded Tuesday, right? So
last Tuesday, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a lot about the joke that was going on. I was keeping him posted about what was going on with the Ditka.
Oh my God! Some of these pictures he sends are so absurd.
What?
Yeah. No.
What?
Let's see.
God,
Let me think. Let me see. So he sent me he sent me a picture of two peeps. And one is Lenny's face photoshopped on the peep. And the other one is my face photoshopped on the peep. And then I said LOL, and he sent me a picture of a chimpanzee with giant balls.
Hang on. For context, when we say peep, we mean the sugar-coated candy thing, right?
Sugar-coated marshmallow.
Not the other peeps that, Robert may or may not send.
No, and certainly not the peeps that are in a cat's eye. But it's two marshmallow peeps. One has my face on it, and one has Lenny's face photoshopped on it. I said LOL. He sent me a picture of a chimpanzee with his nuts hanging out, with my face photoshopped on it, and then the helmet from Guerrera from Perfect photoshopped on top of my face. To which I said, laughing my fucking ass off. And he said, and then he texted me, how was the drive? I said, long as fuck. Oh my, was that Matt?
He keeps blaming his chair.
No, that was me that time. Sorry. Go on.
Oh my God, it sounds like Raisin Bran. He said, how was the drive? I said, long as fuck. He said, where are you? I said, South Carolina. He said, how is it there? I said, it's fine.
Oh, this was before last show. You can't read the next few lines.
Yeah.
Wait, why can't he?
Well, because it has nothing to do with anybody. It has to do with me. So he said, you were at the bottom of a big bottle of Cabernet. Then, Bobby, you could at least drink your wine out of a box like a real man, even though I drink it out of a box. And then he said, Matt is like that chicken that plays tic-tac-toe.
Wait, you can't read this.
Wait, why are you talking shit about me?
I wasn't, but he can't read this stuff.
He said, I mean, why would he?
You can't read that.
I'll tell you when we get on the air, man.
It's fucked up, bud.
No, it's not fucked up.
Robert.
You gotta trust me. It's not fucked up. He said, I'm sending Matt a second Dicka. Don't tell anyone. And then he said, good pranks aren't cheap. I said, you have a tremendous commitment in you. He said, I with regard to a laugh. He's going to be so fucked. LOL. I said, ha ha ha. He said, I want to put a note with it. What should the note say? I said, for every Dicka you sell, two will rise to take its place.
I still have the note too.
He said, yes, this is going to be good. The wheels are in motion. Hopefully he sells his for dirt cheap garbage. Bam, the new one arrives. I also have specific instructions that if he tries to return it, to send it back to him and bill me the shipping. I said, nice. He said, this dude is going to lose his mind. He's going to develop tick. Perma trigger. I hope he does try to return it. I want the note to be printed again on an increasingly larger font every time he sends it back.
Fuck you, Robert.
He's getting it tomorrow. Tee-hee. And I said,
Tee-hee.
And then he said, your balls are nice.
Because Bobby said nice. I didn't just randomly say your balls are nice.
And then he texted me back again. And then he texted me back again, your balls. And then he texted me back again, they're nice. I replied, yikes. He says, if I want doing absolutely if I'll tell you guys having a show. So he's
let's do one thing at a time. Like your
I said
balls.
let's do one thing at a time because we're having so many problems getting the show uploaded because there was recording problems.
Yeah.
A ton of issues. I said let's do one thing at a time, and then he said like your balls.
Stupid.
So I didn't say anything. And then he says, "Oh, hey, we got it sorted out, like your balls." Then he sends me another text. He's getting it today. The next delivered. And then he sends me the next text.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it,
dude. Okay, delivered. Oh, and Forrest Humpty Dump isn't home.
Why did we Forrest Humpty Dump? Whatever.
And then he said, I was just vaping in a big wad of burned cotton from an old coil just shot into my throat. Completely separate text. And I said, laughing my ass off. Then he sends me screenshots of a conversation with Matt. Matt doesn't realize what he has yet. And then he says he's being silent. I think he triggered and is having a seizure. I hope he flies into a rage and tears down his shelves. And Lisa finds him up to his neck in old shitty Transformers.
Man, fuck you. I do not have old shitty Transformers. I'm tired of you and Bob saying I have shitty Transformers, man. I love my thing.
He's like, Lisa,
that's all that matters.
Get me out of here.
That's all that matters. I love my collection. That's all that matters.
So then he says, favorite part of the show, 229.55. Then he sends me screenshots of Matt's text conversation with him. Matt is funny as shit. Matt's text goes, "Oh my fucking god, you asshat! What the fuck am I gonna do with this? I'm sending it to your house." And Robert says, "You're gonna return a gift," and Matt says, "Damn it, man." And so I say, ha ha ha, and I said, what part of the show is that? And he said, when Greg says he doesn't use verbal gimmicks, and I take the middle school instigator laugh to the next level. And I said, LOL. He said, you see Matt's post? I said, where? He said, he posted it on his timeline, I think. He said, dude, this prank isn't over. And then Robert got upset with me.
Oh, don't ruin it. No, he said the prank isn't over.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry.
It better be over, man. Don't send me another fucking dick. Come on, dude. Come on.
I'm sorry. So then then he sends me a text that says 70, and I said getting there, and then he said 57, and I said LOL. He's counting down my subscribers to 10,000.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I've been doing this for 2 years.
That's true. And then he said 45. So I sent him a picture of a sea turtle. And he said 43. And I said, did the turtle gift go through? And then he said, no. And then he said, I clicked it. And then he sent me a picture of me photoshopped inside the canoe. He says, hey, Bobby, did you hear about the 1/1 scale Naboo canoe?
Oh, that's hilarious.
And then the response from me, yeah.
Yeah.
So then, all right. So let me say,
it's a little small head too. It's a little tiny little skull face too. And
inside the Naboo canoe.
It's funny.
All right. So every time I go to New Jersey Comic Con, and Robert is at New Jersey Comic Con, Robert buys me a naked 1/6 scale. So far, he's bought me 2. One is of Obi-Wan Kenobi, 5 points of articulation, like a weird thong painted on him. And then the other one is of a G.I. Joe figure that is like highly articulated but very strange. It has a vagina sculpted on his privates.
Where did you find that?
They said that was the original sculpt.
It may have been.
It's a remake of the original sculpt, and I was really impressed with the articulation and the fact that he was naked with vagina. So Bobby had to have it.
Every time he sees one at a New Jersey Comic Con or Collectors Con, that I'm at, he buys one for me, and he tells me to put him in Adam's house with Adam's Hot Toys. So I've always forgotten to do it, but today I remember. So I said, Adam built this like display shelf. It looks like it's painted like a street, and then it has the DeLorean on it, and it has Marty standing like 1 foot in the DeLorean.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I put the big G.I. Joe sitting on the corner of the street. With one, like he's leaning back on one hand, and the other hand has a trigger finger. But I put the trigger finger in his mouth, like he's like biting his fingertip. And then I make it Obi-Wan Kenobi standing on the opposite side of the car. Robert said it looks like a good time, and I said finally got it over. Robert said he doesn't know. And I said he does. He found it eventually today and threw them on the ground in a fit. He said, "Did you put them back?" And I said, "No opportunity." And then he said, "You should put super glue on his squatty potty right before." And then all night.
I don't think they heard you because
he said you should put. I think you want your joke to come through clearly. He said you should put super glue on his squatty potty right before he uses the toilet, and then call 911.
Fucked up, man.
Then he sent me a picture of his office. He's got a nice new office, nice new space. This whole bit.
It is. It's really nice.
It's very nice. I'm very proud of him. Like I congratulate him 100 times. I'm very happy for him. We had a conversation at my dinner table about it one night. And he sent me a picture and he said almost there. Now this picture is nice. He's got like a leather couch. It's very like bachelor pad leather couch, but it's fine. And then he's got like 2 chairs for clients, and then like a nice recliner for himself, I might add. And then like kind of like a nice credenza behind him, and like he's got plants in the office. It's very nice. It looks freshly painted. He says almost there. And I said looking good. He said go ahead, make fun of the plants. It's all fucking plants and lamps. And I said I like them, but the desk is a piece of shit. So I said your desk is a joke. Did you steal it from a school cafeteria? And he said no. And I said, was it a settlement condition? And he says, it's the only thing I can find on short notice that was high and deep enough for me. Most desks are only around 29 inches, not deep enough for me, so to speak. I'll probably get something custom. And I said, very rap star of you.
That's what Delisa said.
And that concludes the text from Robert for this week.
Talk shit about
you gotta
me,
post your little head on the Vu Canoe.
Yeah, I'll put up. No, I'm not gonna put up that one because that one's not a what is it, like landscape picture. I'll put up the other one. That made a huge mistake. But yeah, it's no, he wasn't talking shit about you, Matt. I'll explain it after we stop the show.
I was.
Fuck. But yeah, other than that,
are we done?
I think we're done.
Are we finished or are we done?
Finished or are we done?
Thank you, everybody. Our subs are going up, and I really appreciate that. And we got a lot of views on the last 3 shows. We got over 700 views almost.
Nice.
We have new iTunes things, I think.
Oh
yeah.
You want to grab
that?
Yeah.
Let me do that real quick. Did you check recently, Justin?
I just know something was submitted. So.
Oh, I see. I see.
I made sure that it would get its attention. No, I didn't do it. So. Oh. But I feel it's relevant given how the shows have been ending. So got to give ample shout-outs.
Word.
You know what Lisa said.
We got a new one. This is by Dill JT. The Skullface Robert D text is my new favorite segment of the show. I love the segment so much that I felt compelled to write a review. I especially enjoy how Bobby seems simultaneously amused, annoyed, and concerned while reading the text. As much as the texts entertain, they also raise many questions. Primarily, does Robert D love Bobby? By which I mean, is Robert D in love with Bobby? In any event, feel privileged watching these buddy feelings bloom in real time on the podcast. Hail SCU.
Thank you, man.
Cool.
Yeah,
very good.
Very much appreciated. And I'll tell you, not for nothing, like I feel like the text from Robert D has become like a fan favorite segment. Like we get feedback on it all the time. And like I can tell you that like it hasn't really affected Robert D's conversations with me. Like, not like I'm getting any more or less.
Just Robert being Robert.
It's just the same shit. All the time, really. So, yeah.
Oh god. In fact, sometimes I have to hold back. I'm like, I can't say that. He's gonna repeat this shit.
Yeah, well, some of the stuff I had to edit out because some of the stuff is just it's not for everybody to hear. Like Robert D got a little pissy with me this past week.
I get pissy sometimes. Fuck you.
Yeah, you got pissy. It's all right.
I got pissy. You got dicky.
I didn't get dicky.
Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah, little dicky, little dicky.
It wasn't dicky. You know what? It's the same thing that everybody said. Like, well, not everybody, but you. I think specifically, Greg said it as well. I think Matt said it as well when we were talking about the things that we love about one another. Like,
Yeah.
Bobby's straightforward, straight shooter, never has to worry about how he feels. You know what I mean? And then I do it, and it's like,
and then he's a dick. No,
it's not a dick. That's what it is.
I still love you. That's okay.
Of course, I knew that, and but then I
notice he didn't say he loves me too, right? You hear that?
Robert, I love you. I do. Robert, like the you know how I feel. Like there's a time that you were at the right place at the right time for me, and I'll get it.
Oh come on.
But no. I was in dire straits. You know, I'm in hindsight. You know, I was worked up over nothing, but I didn't know any better at the time.
Yeah.
So you know, your ace is in my book. There's not much you can do wrong to me. But that being said, I'm not going to talk about what Robert and I were fussing about. Robert was very upset with
the wedding details.
He was saying some nasty things, and one of the conversations I said to him, to me, loyalty is important. And he said it was a very high school girl.
Here we go. Now the mocking voice.
He was like, yeah, I could tell. Real loyal. And so then I had to let him know exactly how loyal I was being, because this was a serious conversation, and for me it was important enough. I'm driving back from South Carolina. I'm dictating to my wife, who is typing out these messages to Robert to communicate with him so that the conversation can happen, while my wife is trying to put dinner down, you know, on this long ass trip back from South Carolina. And I was like, yeah, that's the kind of loyalty I'm talking about. And
yeah, you slammed it because I'm like, fuck, Laura's sitting there reading this.
I know. She was like,
I'm like, I can't say anything now. Great, like, slam the door on me.
She's like, he's not writing back. And I was like, it's because I mentioned that you were dictating the.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, but before we go out, if anybody wants us to do a live show, type in live show on the comments.
Well, I tell you, we could.
Holla at your boy Deluxe.
I have never seen a live floor time. That's all I'm saying.
If we could get our shit together to do the drinking show for episode 175, and then we could do the live show for 200, vice versa.
Man, that will be almost next year, Bob. God dang it.
Not 175 is like 3 weeks.
No, 200 will be. Fuck, September? Whatever, Bobby.
Well, no, I'm saying we could do the live show at 175, man. Would that make you happy?
No, I'm good. I love everybody.
He's like, I want it sooner. Why can't we do it at 200?
Fuck you, Robert.
That's what you're fucking saying to us.
I don't know. Anyways, but thank y'all everybody for listening. We appreciate it. If you want us to get to the table at TFCon so you can come by and get our autographs, just hit us up.
We'll be at the bar. That's where we'll get the table.
Not for
pretty
nothing.
much.
I wonder tonight how many people, when we were getting ready to sign off without the text from Robert D, were like, no, like the text from Robert D. You know what I mean? Because it has become like such like a favorite thing.
That's weird. That's weird to me.
There's probably a couple people.
You know what Lisa said to me? She said something when I was on the phone with her earlier. When we were hanging up, she went, "See you later, litigator." I was like, that's a good one.
That's awesome.
We say something equally as corny.
Oh!
On the mopping job.
When are we gonna get the wives on?
Dude, I've been up for that forever. You know, like it was
Forever?
It was you guys that couldn't get it together.
Oh, it's our fault.
Yeah.
I think Lisa would do it now. I think my wife would do it. Like when I was on the phone with her before, I was like, honey, I got to go. We're doing the show. And she's like, you are? I'm like, yeah, you're on live. Say hi. She's like, hi, everybody. And I'm like, I'm just fucking with you. You're not on live.
Oh, that's
like,
fucked up, man.
I'm gonna file that away. She was excited about the idea.
I think my wife would do it. Definitely. Justin,
Laura would do it. She'll begrudgingly do it, but I mean, she did it on Nerd Rage.
She did it for Nerd Rage. Why can't she do it for Shattercast?
She would. She begrudgingly did it for Nerd Rage as well.
Yeah. She was good too. Both of the wives.
Yeah, it was good.
That was Nerd Rage for those listening. That's Nerd Rage episode 69. If you're interested.
That was a good listen.
That was intentional.
Yeah, absolutely.
Justin, would your lovely wife?
I doubt that.
But
I'll ask her that. I'll ask her that.
It was good. It was 69 was a good show. Like it was funny. Like, and what was real funny was by the end of it, because Laura and Pam were drinking, or Pam were drinking, and by the end of it, just was like, well, that's all the questions, because I wanted to approve the questions, because I didn't want anything to like really blindside her, and then just was like, well, that's all the questions I have approved, and then Laura was like, oh. Well, let's hear some unapproved questions. He didn't have any to go.
He was like, what's with that fucking blender? And she's like, it's an immersion blender.
Now, the last one you said
it wasn't around the idea of an immersion blender. She's like, it's like a big stick, you know?
And one time it wasn't even a blender. She was vacuuming. And then
that was recently.
But Bobby went upstairs.
Yeah.
Man, what are you doing?
Like, because I was like halfway up the steps, and I was like, oh, using the blender today, are we? And she was, and I saw she was vacuuming. She was vacuuming because my dad was coming over, and she was like trying to clean the house, and she was like, I'm vacuuming for your father. Would you like to vacuum?
On you, man.
Would you like to vacuum for your father?
And you're like, no, I'm playing with toys.
Oh, yeah, I got stuff to do.
Make that steered. Egg on me.
Egg on me.
That was a great review, because you were cutting in and out, going back to lunch, hiding, going back, hiding, and you were getting drunker and drunker with every cut.
Sure, all true, all true statements.
Oh, that was awesome.
All right, did the toy detox thing.
Yeah, Justin, come on! Now you owe us 2 reviews this week, bro.
What? I'm sorry. What?
You owe us 2 reviews this week. Next week.
It's not gonna happen. I'm busy. I'll get you 1 review. So.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna ask your wife, Justin, if she'll do all the. I don't know. I'm sure Kit would do it. Maybe. Crackers.
Shardouts to third-party TF crashers at Fear Corps, IamRatchet.com, at Real Robot, and Open Your Toys podcast. The Cool Table Network, ROC Enter the Realm, Toy Detox, Plastic Fanatics, Beer and Bolters, Nerd Rage Radio, and 8 Weeks.
Don't forget Stasis Lock, Lenny.
You can find us at YouTube, iTunes, give us a 5-star review, it'll really help us out, Instagram, Facebook, and email us at shatteredcastonline@gmail.com. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, feel free to turn it off now.
Shut the fuck up, Chip.